peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go, there he go, there he go, there he go. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go, there he go, there he go, there he go. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now break it down and freeze. Now take it down to your knees. Now lean back and freeze. Now go back up and freeze.
That's not fair. We were clearly in the middle of a countdown. You have broken the space-time stream continuum. How dare you, the Deep Laker? How dare you? Because I can't just let a peanut butter jelly redemption go without dancing. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I had like 5 more minutes on the countdown. And unfortunately, if I jump back to the other screen, the countdown clock resets. Fine. You get an early Chris Pirillo. I didn't even get to start it the right way, did I? Fine, we'll start it the right way. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and I'm early. Blame the Deep Laker. Totally their fault. Totally their fault. So for most of the day, I was hosting May BC. They were playing Pokemon. I was trying to learn a thing or two about Pokemon. Oh, Kurt, you. Oh, your dad? Hi, Dad. I'm early. But it's not. It's okay. It's okay. Just gonna roll right into it. Let's pretend like, okay, countdown, 3, 2, 1. Hey, hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo. Did not start the stream early today because someone redeemed a peanut butter jelly time. Nope, that did not happen at all. Just didn't happen. You know what else didn't happen? I also didn't print this. Remember yesterday I started with the silver filament? Check this out. Tweeted out like an animated GIF. The luster on this thing is like spectacular. Like like you can't just like look at it straight on and get the full picture. Like you've got to like see it like as the light bounces off the different areas. Like it's silvery. I mean, it's not like deep silver. It's a lighter silver color. This is the Polymaker Silk Silver, and I'm continuing with it. I wanted to print something else, and I did in the silver. I've been waiting to print this. I was looking for a neutral color to print, or waiting to get a neutral color spooled up. This is a practical print, so Krusty'd be proud of me. Have you ever needed to photograph something, but you wanted a clean background? Well, you could use this particular setup. So now, if I got something short, I can just slide something back there. I've got a smooth background, clean background to take photos. It's very nice. This is it's a practical print. 2 little, they're like blade looking things. So now when I'm looking for a clean shot, I can pull out the blades. One of them failed the first print. I think it was because the old filament kind of got in the way. But either way, I got those done. See, look, I print practically. And then I also, here's something that I don't know how to explain this. Ethan's dad 3D, aka Marcus, he was printing off what they call a calibration cube. And I always wanted a kind of a Star Wars-y calibration cube. And this is probably the closest thing that I'm ever going to get. This is me. I'm pretty sure this is me frozen in carbonite on the other side. So this can be printed. It's a carbonite calibration block to test how the filament's working, how your printer's working, what you might need to adjust. So I thought it was funny. a calibration cube. A Chris Perillo calibration cube. For the lack of a better anything. The lack of a, I mean, it's a carbonite calibration cube. You need bigger paper, cardstock. Yeah, you could use cardstock. Certainly, B Squad. Hello there, Matt. I'm sorry, Ryan. Dang it. AKA Daily Pone. You want a Chris Perillo fidget spinner? No, sorry. All you get right now, it's on Prusa Printers. The calibration cube. XYZ Perillo. Tech Talk.
TikTok just resubscribed for 6 months.
I appreciate your support. Thank you very, very much. You've been printing up a storm. Well, I guess you did some upgrades there, Daily Pone. You did some upgrades to your printer. I saw you posting over on Discord. Hey, Crawlin. Great to see you. Great to see everybody. I didn't... Oops. Wrong way to spell it. Discord. So, I didn't get a chance to say welcome to everybody. Because, you know, I got pulled into a peanut butter jelly time early. Hello, Liz. Hello, B Squad leader. Hello, big fan. Future the clown. The deep Laker. The deep Laker. Pulled me out of my... I had 5 minutes to relax, and you just threw me right into it. Hostaris. I totally agree. It looks BB great. Anti-Bacchanal. Bacchanal? Not sure how to say that exactly. How come there wasn't a hello there in the Kenobi trailer? That would have been a bit on the nose. Hello there, Breaking Oz 96.
Silver Sunbeam cheered X100.
And Silver Sunbeam, great to see you. Virtually, thank you for cheering. And Breaking Oz, thank you for cheering as well.
Breaking Goes 96 cheered X100.
Look at that! Bryce is back! I can't believe it! Bryce from NZ is back! So it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and Carbonite. Yes. The X-axis, the Y-axis, the Z-axis, and the Chris Perillo and Carbonite axis. This is a very important... Like, I hope people understand this is the new thing. You lost your green sword? Oh, it was probably... moderators. So, like, we've got, like, regular channel moderators. That's probably why. I mean... I don't know how often you want to hang out. Like, moderators are... They're able to that's what it is. But it's nothing... There's nothing bad. A daily...
cheered X100. I prefer Chris Perillo and Carbonite.
Daily Pone was around in the early days before I was going live every day. I could never hold any... Even the moderators. They volunteer their time and patience and energy, and I appreciate their patience more than anything. Because I've needed that. And the latitude, because I've needed that as well. You prefer Chris Perillo and Carbonite? Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Did Han roll first? Let's find out. I was on top. It's like heads, literal heads. Let's try rolling it again. No, X. Your son's bedtime prevents you. Don't even worry about it, Daily Pone. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. I'm currently printing in this silver filament, the silver. Oh, we got a level 1 hype train. So just with the early start, a level 1 hype train so soon. Drops are working again, by the way. At least for the time being. I needed to show you Polymaker. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. Indeed, thank you. Started very early tonight. Whoa! Okay.
Peter Blaker cheered X1000.
I have no choice right now. The Deep Laker, you're gonna be Arabesh here.
Silver Sunbeam just gifted 1 subs.
The Deep Lakers are Arabesh right now. Thank you, Silver Sunbeam, giving a sub to Mbinda. Very appreciated. 400 for Palpy. All right, well, I guess that means I gotta go get Palpy.
Breaking Goes 96 cheered X400 for Palpy.
What is this? I have been summoned. It should not... Yes, I am. I'm not just good, I'm awesome. Don't forget that. Sorry. I know
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
You ignore my face. You saw too much of my face. Yes. Hannah, hello. Nice to see you again. Capturing Momenticle, you as well.
Capturing Momenticle Cheer Dex 100.
Nice landing, Dark Toy Lord. Breaking alls, 96, slapping down 500
Breaking those 96
bits.
Cheered X 500.
Boy, you all are just really loving this hype train, helping make it happen with the purple bits. I'm out of this purple now. I'm sorry, Chris is out of the purple. Completely out of the purple. But now we have moved on to a polymaker. Silver. Let me turn on the hype train drawing. Oh, watch out. The droid. Sorry about that. You should have watched where you were looking. No, so looked where you were going. Watched where you were going? Something like that? What did I think of the trailer? I thought it was great because yours truly was in it. You heard my voice. I was in the trailer, which made it good. You know the series is going to be good because my voice is in it. Maybe my face, I don't know yet. Or maybe I do and I can't tell you.
Joshua_XP_ Cheer Dex 100. Today in Star Wars history in 1999, the theatrical trailer for The Phantom Menace was shown for the first time at the Show West convention in Las Vegas.
Wow. I remember having, back in the day, downloading over a 56k modem, the trailer to watch in an apartment. Yes, Quaxo, a scary Sith Lord. That's what I am. With 3 minutes left to go at a level 3 hype train. Chris got sent this awesome Polymaker black, let's see what the official word here term, charcoal black filament, which I love because it's like my Sith robe, the charcoal black. You cannot have enough black filament, in my humble opinion. And you know me, I'm the humblest guy you know, by far. Way more humble than anybody else that you know of. It's true, I'm the most humble. I mean, that's look it up on the internet. Wikipedia me, you know, just find me there. The most humble person in the galaxy, Emperor Palpatine. Hello there, Troy Stennett. Maybe C says, I'd like some activated black charcoal, please. Hold the charcoal. So, what is it, just activated black? Is that what that is? Is that what that adds up to be? 2 minutes left on level 3 at the beginning of the show. We have not even come close to starting to talk about the Kenobi trailer. If you've not yet watched the Kenobi trailer, now is your chance. There's no real spoilers, really. Some good Easter eggs. Well, not really Easter eggs. More like, well, this is what this is and this is what that is. Which you would know if you'd seen everything that came before this trailer. It says Emperor Palpatine, known for a strong odor of stolen cheese slices. That's not true. I don't eat cheese. Ugh. Cheese. Ugh. You like your coffee like you like your Force users on the dark side. Well, I am going to allow Chris to play SOTOR again on Friday. Oh, vegan cheese. Yes, vegan cheese slices I could eat. Dark silk heavy cream. Mmm. Delicious. Very rich. Like the Empire. We have less than 1 minute left to go on this level. The hype train may be stopping now at level 3. But the good news is we still have an outstanding sub goal. And we are currently 4 away from our sub goal tonight. Cheese and crackers. That is loud. Why did you have to shoot me, Liz? Why? Whoa!
Shared X1000.
The Deep Laker on fire. On fire with 21 seconds left to go in this hype train, according to my countdown clock at 62%. We made it very far indeed. Still some ways to go, but that's quite alright. Thank you so much, Fix'em Dude, for the 333.
Shared X333.
And Liz for playing that cat meow. I now return you to Chris.
Thank you everybody for participating in the hype train.
Yes, thank you
Darth
indeed.
Gellum Shared X100.
Thank you.
The Kenobi talk?
You did not miss that. We haven't even begun. I started the stream early because the Deep Laker has been incredibly supportive and played redeemed a peanut butter jelly time during the countdown clock, right? So I basically jumped right in because I couldn't let it play without me dancing around. And the only way for you to really see me dancing around was to start the stream. What I should have done is copied and pasted the PIP. Now you kind of have me wondering if I should do that for next time. Like a PIP, keep it hidden unless you need to see me but don't need to hear me, so then you can see me. I gotta think about that. I'm thinking through production. I did it. No, Liz, I jumped in early. There's no bonus to happen. Like, he started playing the song and I just went live from that point. Spring break? Oh man, I remember breaks. They were so much fun. So we've got, give me a second. Here we go. Oh, you missed it? Bonus one? No, Liz. You can rewind the video. You have that power. You have the power to rewind video. You got roasted a few times yourself. Well, that's what happened to me. Well, I mean, Emperor Palpatine, you know, he got roasted by Mace Windu. Some would argue he roasted himself. So let's jump into Kenobi. I don't know how well this is going to work yet, because... Okay, so that worked. One moment. I've got the YouTube video. Now, I'm not going to be playing audio, because I'm not licensed for the audio, and we're only going to be doing commentary over the video. Does that make sense? So, here we go. Are y'all ready for this? Nice scene here. Tatooine, right? Clearly going to be Tatooine. And Obi-Wan with... Is that an Eopie? Is that what that is? Eopie is what I want to say. I remember him from episode 1. And I can't tell what that is next to him. Is that like a drink or something? Is he drinking? Is it a droid? Love this shot of little Luke. Everyone's trying to guess what the hell that is, by the way. That little... I would love if someone got a model to 3D print that in black. That'd be great. I would love to get a model of whatever the hell he was holding on to. Now this, Grand Inquisitor. If you have not seen... Okay, two things here. Two things. If you... As I pause it. If you have not seen Star Wars Rebels, this is your chance. Okay? This is your chance. Because with the Grand Inquisitor, that was basically the bend of Star Wars Rebels. In fact, especially the first season of Star Wars Rebels. The Inquisitor was basically the chief antagonist. So you have to watch Rebels before Kenobi. I'd recommend watching Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Rebels. But if you only have time for one, then Rebels. Rebels is the one you want to watch because the Inquisitors are apparently going to play a major role in this series, okay? That's a big deal, whether we're talking about the sisters or the brothers. And I think that was fifth brother. And then another sister. So this is a big deal. Then this, where they're landing, this is directly out of Jedi Fallen Order. Okay? This is where they're flying, the Inquisitorius, right? Where they are. This is straight out of Jedi Fallen Order, the video game. Straight out. So Inquisitors are taking a front seat. If you want to know about the Inquisitors, then you need to watch Star Wars Rebels. Period. Now, if you don't want to know, you just want to, it's fine. But these are not new characters, right? They came along with Rebels. They were also in Jedi Fallen Order. They're not they're not new characters at all. In fact, the Grand Inquisitor himself is not a new character. So the thing that threw me off here, give me a second. I did not like, seemingly, and let me rewind. I was not happy when I first saw, I heard the Grand Inquisitor, right? Let's rewind. But I'm like, his head was too squat because he's immune, if I remember correctly. And the last time we saw them was in episode 3. And remember, I think it was Tion Medon. Was that Powan? No, Powan. The Mune, right? No, not Mune. God, not Mune. No. One of the Utapauans, right? Was that? What's their race? Dark Toiler, help me out. I was thinking Mune like Darth Plagueis for a second. Definitely not immune, but like the Inquisitor had an elongated head, just like the character in episode 3, elongated head. But this, it looks like a normal head. That kind of threw me off, given that he is the Grand Inquisitor. I think they kind of, seemingly, with costume design, screwed the pooch on this one. Because even in episode 3, like, it was an elongated head. They could have pulled this off, dude. They could have pulled this off. So right away, I'm a little annoyed. So I want to say they're Utapauan. Well, it was on Utapau, right? Okay, so we'll go back. We'll catch up. Nice train here on Tatooine. Kenobi getting around. All right, here again. There we go. Hang on. Gotta hit pause real quick. Jedi cannot help what they are. Okay, so here we are in the Inquisitorius. This is ripped directly out of Jedi Fallen Order. We have 2 Inquisitors, and I think that's 5th brother there. I don't think that's 7th sister or 2nd sister, but it's clearly a sister Inquisitor. And 5th brother was another character. Was it Powan? Okay, so I was right with the race then. Powan. Tion Medon, I think, was his name, but he was a Powan. Okay, on Utapau. Sometimes I get those things mixed up. It happens. But anyway, this character was directly out of Star Wars Rebels. So if you want to know about this character, start watching Star Wars Rebels. So, just telling you. Who would I like them to make a movie they haven't already? I just keep doing this stuff. Love the fact that we see Owen, okay? Owen Lars is back. And what makes this more interesting is we hardly saw him in the prequels. So by the time he gets to the point where he, what? What do you mean, what am I doing? It's a Twitch. The Kenobi trailer. I haven't had a chance to watch it with you yet. Okay, so, anyway, so we haven't seen this character in a while. Jedi? All right, can you wait until I break it down and then we can watch it here? Okay. So the fact that we're going to get different layers, I think is going to be a huge setup to episode 4. Like, we're going to understand his motivations even. If they do this right, we're going to understand Owen Lars' motivations to telling Luke to knock it off. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Huge deal. This scene is not... I thought it would have been Coruscant. That is not Coruscant. Daya? It's a new planet. And its name escapes me here. StarWars.com. Give me a second. I'll get it. I'll pull it up. Star Wars had highlights here. Grand Inquisitor. Daiyu. D-A-I-Y-U. Daiyu. But I love the fact that Daiyu's got this very undergroundy vibe. Love that. So we're going to see a lot of action here. A droid. Trooper. A lot of action. Grand Inquisitor with his spinning blade. Again, you got to watch the Rebels, dude. You got to watch Rebels. Unbelievable. That's whichever Inquisitor she is, she looks like a total badass. And I can't tell if those are convors or not, flying away. Kenobi's going to be all about he's just gonna be consternated like this entire series, the entire series. But to me, it just looks absolutely freaking fantastic. Like solid. Like, and some people were stating that it played more like a movie trailer than it did a series. And honestly, after having like you know what I'm saying, like a movie, very cinematic feel, because part of this, what you missed with me not playing audio, Duel of the Fates plays at some point, which makes you wonder if we're gonna see a Qui-Gon Jinn communing with Obi-Wan, if we're going to see Darth Maul at all. Although that would be weird because Maul was brought in later on and it could create some conflict. Although I wouldn't say that this would be new for Disney to create some bit of conflict in terms of what the story that we knew before and beyond. But I think that with Duel of the Fates playing, I'd be shocked if we didn't get a little bit of Maul in one way or another. So it was interesting to hear Duel of the Fates. Very interesting. Yeah, Darth Gallum. The Disney logo on the trailer was fantastic. So again, jam-packed with... So we got Jedi Fallen Order references. We got clear prequel references. We got clear Rebels references and potentially beyond. Some people are speculating that it could be a clone or Boba Fett, with the Inquisitor with the spinning blade. I'm like, I don't know if that's the case. I mean, we'll find out, certainly. Nice that John Williams came out retirement for the series. Well, he's probably so connected to the character, right? It makes sense. So it was great. This was exactly, I think it's going to generate the right amount of excitement for everybody, really. And now what I want to do is play... I've got to be careful about this. For Jedi, because Jedi was busy all day, or I was busy all day, and I did not have time to play this with her, but she hasn't seen the teaser trailer, so we're going to get her live reaction here. You won't be able to hear audio or see the visual. Jedi? She watched Rebels when she was a baby. It's been a while. Come here! Come here! Come here and watch your Star Wars. You sit here. You give me a second. You're gonna see a live reaction. Let me make sure sound is headphones. It's headphones.
What's that smell?
Just a second. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Have a seat. Jedi's live reaction to the Kenobi trailer. This is the new series that's coming in May.
Loud?
I don't think it's gonna be loud. I can always turn it down. Okay. It's Obi-Wan. It's Luke.
Oh my gosh!
Lucasfilm logo, Duel of the Fates, Inquisitor ship, Inquisitorius. Remember when we played in the Inquisitorius on that planet in Jedi Fallen Order?
Oh yeah.
We're going back. There's the Inquisitor from Rebels, Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
That's where we were in Jedi Fallen Order. That's another Inquisitor. That's Uncle Owen. That's a new planet. An Imperial. New droid. Inquisitor. Fifth brother. She's got a lightsaber. Whoa. Oh, right. Inquisitor. Almost looks like a library there. Could be Convor. Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, what do you think?
Cool.
All right, is that what is your reaction to
That
that.
was really loud.
Oh, it was really loud. Okay, beyond being
It's
loud.
really creepy.
What do you, okay, creepy.
Creepy.
Loud and creepy. That is, by the way, how I enjoy my Star Wars. Loud and creepy. There's the reaction. The Inquisitors. Telling you, man. It's going to be good. That's good Star Wars right there. That's great Star Wars right there. Very limited series. What, 5 episodes? Jedi looking so serious, studying the screen. Well, she's taking it all in. And probably thinking, oh, the Inquisitor probably like, this is good. But the nice thing is it's going to be dark. It's going to be so dark. The Trek Nerd. That's how I like my streamers. Loud and creepy. Well, I got the loud covered. Try not to be creepy. But speaking of the Trek Nerd, another trailer dropped. Like, I was taking in the Kenobi. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I had to get back to work, right? I had a lot of stuff I had to get done. And then another trailer dropped for Strange New Worlds. I gotta say, Strange New Worlds trailer, the teaser, not as exciting as the Kenobi teaser for me. But I was excited. I'm happy to see Strange New Worlds. It'll be another show that I watch. So Star Trek and it was like, honestly, I bet you anything, like Paramount's going, we'll drop the trailer, next week. And then as soon as they see Kenobi drop, like, we got to do it now. It's like Star Wars versus Star Trek. This is like the perfect time to do it. Let's drop it. Go, 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 go. Tweet, tweet, tweet. That's probably how it went. I'm guessing that's how it went. Because we got both Star Wars and Star Trek trailers today. Trailers. Teasers. Really. Teasers. We may see one more for Kenobi. We may. But given that it's a series and not a movie, I don't know how much we're going to see. I'm very happy to see the Inquisitors. I'm glad to see Owen. Because again, if we can get more color to the setup of episode 4, that's all I want to see. Right? Give us more depth to episode 4. Luke's relationship, right, to his uncle, specifically his uncle's perspective and what his uncle went through. And then, of course, you also heard the Darth Vader breathing, right? So Vader is likely going to be making an appearance. In what capacity, I don't know. Whether that's going to set, context to episode 4, I don't know. Because remember, my feeling is it's almost like, I don't know if Obi-Wan and Vader are going to be in the same space. I think it would be odd. It wouldn't be odd to see Vader because Vader was tied in with the Inquisitors. That wouldn't be a shock. But to see Vader again, maybe it's possible. This in my thinking. Maybe what I'm thinking is we'll see Vader or Hayden Christensen as Anakin as like a flashback. So I think it's going to be a flashback. That's my feeling. The beauty of on-demand streaming, though. We can watch them all without needing to worry about conflicting programming schedules. Amen. Yeah, see, we don't know. The Trek Nerd has never really told us if he likes Star Trek. He's never told us. We've made these assumptions. He might not be. His name may be ironic. We don't know. Can't make assumptions. So, yeah, the Kenobi trailer probably has me more excited than I was with the Boba Fett trailer, the teaser. Although I was interested, like, yeah, but like Kenobi, I'm just like, okay, dude, come on. Ewan McGregor, he's gonna nail it. You did a podcast for 10 years because I don't like it. Well, the Trek Nerd, there's one bozo on YouTube who has like 4 videos about why the Force Awakens was horrible. And they've got like 1 million views, and he's been doing it for like 4 years. This garbage. Vader in his early 20s, that'd be fun. Well, we don't know. I cannot wait to be surprised. It's a great way to start the summer. Honestly, it'll be a great reward for getting through everything we're getting through. And good to see you, Mighty Bean and Andrew Wombat. Are we looking attractive? Do you have the video on? Is that why you're saying attractive? Because I don't know if I hit that mark. Maybe I did, but I have my gripes about Trek because I want it done right. I feel the same way about Star Wars. I do. Star Trek I'm a little more lenient on. There was a long time growing up that I didn't have any Star Wars content, and I was starting to lean towards Star Trek. Ethan's dad, 3D. I'm not going to say the same thing, but it's been nice. It's been nice to have both. I feel we're in the golden age of Star Wars and Star Trek. Specifically live action content. With Star Wars animation for sure, but live action content. We're in the golden age. Discovery is fantastic. Picard Season 2 has been amazing. I think we got a new episode tomorrow for Picard. Season 2 is just like, boom, like episode 1, like, wow. And by the way, Ethan's dad 3D, I printed your the tester cube. The carbonite, you can calibrate and am I popping? Is that plosion? When I go is that bugging you? Because I'm hearing it and I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. Okay, so anyway, I printed it out. Chris Perillo and Carbonite. It did turn out great. So you can download it for yourself. I'm popping like it's a 1980s dance-off. Well, as long as it's not bothering anybody, the plosions. As long as it's not bothering anybody. That's the thing I'm trying to avoid. Trying to keep a richness of my voice without going You can do this. Ethan's dad 3D, you can post a link here in chat to the calibration cube. The Carbonite calibration cube. Just watched the SNW trailer. Even as a huge Trek fan, Kenobi trailer was far better. I feel it did more to, like, tease. I mean, I know a little bit about Pike, and I know a lot about Star Trek, but it wasn't as tantalizing. The tantalization, and not that I expect, a trailer or a teaser to be tantalizing. I'm going to watch the series regardless. There you go. XYZ. Calibration Carbonite Cube. The 3 C's. Definitely spoiled for choice these days. I love all the fantastic genre content hitting our screens. I do too, Silver Sunbeam. I'd rather get to a point where I'm like, I don't know what to watch, and there's so many good shows, than not having any at all. Right? I can't even tell you the last time I watched a rerun. Because there's so much really good content. And I enjoy the reruns of some things. So many new things. Every night I'm like, oh, it's all right, I want to watch this episode. Okay, I'm getting further into this one. Okay, now I'm watching this show. I mean, we're paying for it, right? Might as well. It is a super cool cube. And let me ask you this. Marcus. Is this Carbonite? Did you lift this from the one that Bugman modeled? The Carbonite Chris? I'd assume, because I kind of looked at him like, I think it's my face. I'm pretty sure that's my face. Like, at this scale, it looks like my face. Without glasses, of course. So I'm curious to know, is that what you used? I'm okay with that, by the way. That's not an admonition. It's all remix. It's not Chris, but it's a bad Han. Okay. Well, I mean, you can still tell it's something frozen in Carbonite. It's a big win. So now I don't feel as bad doing a cube. Then I can hand it off and hand it to someone. I go, what is this? It's a calibration cube. But it's got it's Star Warsy. Why not? See, the only other thing you could do instead of it's because it's all about calibration, I know, and you can't really do much with it without ruining its value. But put it, having Star Wars engraved in the side or something crazy like that. Or even on the bottom, Star Wars. To see if bridging works on the bottom, testing. Had I known there was a Chris, though, there is. There is official Chris Perillo in Carbonite. That model, that face, does exist. So, like I said, my entire feed, it was funny, my phone was relatively silent, and then all of a sudden the trailer dropped, and I had 4,000 messages from people. Oh, it's dropped. The Kenobi trailer's dropped. It's dropped. I'm like, what? The Trek teaser wasn't much more than titles. Yep. I mean, it was enough. I'm like, okay, that's interesting premise. And let me put it this way. I'm going to watch these shows even if the trailer doesn't hook me. New Star Trek live action has been great. The animated stuff, I don't know if I'm always I'm the key demographic. For Star Wars animated stuff, yeah, I'll watch. And I'm glad. And that's the thing is, Denise on Twitter was saying, I'm not really a cartoon person. I feel a show could stand on its own. I'm like, yeah, but here's my feeling too. Having watched Rebels, I can tell you just how much more you're going to appreciate Kenobi if you watch Rebels. I mean, you can probably watch Kenobi without watching Rebels, but your appreciation for everything that happens in Kenobi is going to be that much more deepened, and it may even be more deepened when you watch, or if you played Jedi Fallen Order, because of the Inquisitorius, that planet. Hey, Comic Age Clothing, good to see ya. Watched Buck Rogers on Tubi the other night. Oh, everyone had a crush on Aaron Gray. Adult me just cringed a lot. Yeah, it's funny how it works, Silver. Some of these things just do not age well. For whatever it's worth, I got a new, let me get a clean shot here. This is, those little miniatures? There's the Millennium Falcon miniature. Let me get a screen cap here. It's the toy box miniatures. I got Jedi a couple as well, because they were extras. The problem with it is you got to take very good care of them, because it could buckle. Yeah, Bryce, zero doubt. This silver filament is just spectacular. Like, I'm going to be printing a few things in it. In fact, I'm going to be doing my Chrising Carbonite potentially tomorrow. I haven't done my Chrising Carbonite in the longest time, but I'm probably going to attempt it again in this silver. I've already got a calibration cube, so I know I'm doing well. Dark Toy Lord says I have Jedi Fallen Order, but haven't played it yet. I know what I'm doing this weekend. Dark Toy Lord, now would be the time. I'm saying that pre-Kenobi, pre the series, Rebels, and if you're a gamer, Jedi Fallen Order. Because there's crossover, dude. Just like you'll now recognize with Jedi Fallen Order, you'll see BD1, because BD1 was in the episode of Book of Boba Fett with Pelimato. So, the end credits dropping, glowing solid on the camera. Looks like stars, still cracks me up. Wait, which part, Mighty Bean? Which one? Oh, Comic Age Clothing is asking where they can get the Carbonation Cube test print again. Let me grab. I'm gonna do a new trigger here. We'll do a cube trigger. Give me a second. Let me set that up. Take a look at the printer. Keep it on that. Okay, Bang Cube. Ooh, pardon me. Bang Cube. What? I activated it. Okay, now I activate it. Bang Cube. Kenobi! We just broke it down. Bang Cube. Thank you, Liz. We just broke down Kenobi! What do you think, that Y-Wing guy? Do you feel that Star Wars Rebels is now absolute must-view? Do you believe the same thing? I feel that way, even if you don't like cartoons. Like, it's a thing. It's like, I cannot imagine watching, the end credits of Buck Rogers. Yeah. I say so much yes to that. That Y-Wing guy, it's funny. Some people have been trying to put off watching Rebels. And I mean, I get it. Cartoon. I get it. It automatically you go to a different place. But Rebels has provided so much backstory to characters. Like, you can't, it's getting impossible for you to say, I'm just going to watch Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi and only the live action. I'm like, yeah, you kind of got to watch the Clone Wars to appreciate seeing Ahsoka. You gotta watch Bad Batch to appreciate on a deeper level what happened in episode, or certainly what happens in Rebels, but certainly what happens in episode 3. The movies, live action, right? And you have to watch Rebels. I guarantee it, dude. Dude. Kenobi. Tatooine. Inquisitors. You need to watch Rebels. For the Inquisitors alone. So there's a shout out to that Y-Wing guy, another creator here on Twitch who 3D prints. Although he 3D prints more. I think he print more big things. I print the small trinkety things. I'm a horrible 3D printer person that way. I'm horrible. That filament's so satisfying to watch during printing. How much does a reel cost? Well, this is a Polymaker spool. Now, this is a different one here. Polymaker is available on Amazon. Let me see if I can pull up. I see if I can find an affiliate link here. If you grab it, if you do 3D print, silk, silver, PLA, Polymaker, silk, silver. Yep, only 24. Wow, 25 bucks. All right, give me a second. Let me do this. Let me get you a link. So that's what I use as a camera. And oops. Let me get a link to, oops. All right. Silk, silver, Polymaker, PLA. Is that, how would I want to title that? Polymaker, silk, PLA filament. I gotta say it right. Silk, silver, PLA filament. There you go. I'll set that up as a trigger too that we can always go and change. Let's go Polymaker. There's that. So now, bang, Polymaker. That's a link. The day, it's been a normal day. Jammed at work, meeting, writing, documenting, errands, Kenobi trailer, Star Trek trailer, and that's it. That's everything. That's the day. That Y-Wing guy. So there you go. There's your link. Did you get that? Bryce? There you go. You played episode 1 of Vader Immortal. Went slow and it was only 90 minutes long. Guess that was worth $10. See, I haven't played. I don't have the VR stuff. I get motion sick. It's so hard. One day maybe I'll get through it. Yeah, dude. This silver, I tell you, it looks good in the camera. It looks good. It looks really good in the camera, but it looks even better in person. As amazing as this looks to you now, like, it looks even better in person. Oh, good. Our sub goal hasn't dropped that much. We're now 5 subs away from our sub goal for tonight. 635 of 640. It's possible. It could happen before the evening's out. All those of you who haven't subbed, you may want to use our Prime the Prime sub. If you don't use Amazon Prime subscriptions, you should on one creator or another. So many really good creators to give your Prime sub gift to. I'm saying that because then when you become a sub to the channel, you shouldn't see any ads. If you're not a member of Twitch Turbo already. Dang, that's cheap. Might invest in the 3D printer. Bryce, do it. Do it. The nice thing, Bryce, is there are so many really cool people here on Twitch who 3D print and have advice to share and are very happy to do that. I mean, I may have some high-level advice, and there are other people who have, like, deeper advice and stream about 3D printing all the time. I don't know if I could stream about 3D printing all the time. Because, come on. Kenobi! Kenobi. Come on, Kenobi. 2 more days and I get your Prime sub. Oh, Dark Toy Lord. Bless you. Kenobi! Sam Witwer. Sam Witwer did such a good job with Maul's voice they replaced Maul's voice in Solo with Sam Witwer. They replaced Ray Park's voice with Sam Witwer's. Like, he's become Darth Maul. Kenobi. Oh, Kenobi. Oh, man, if we get Maul. Ooh. How's that going to play? You begun the plan to make Cody's helmet before Kenobi? Oh, you know, if we don't see Cody in some way, that Y-Wing guy. See, here's the thing. I don't make helmets. I've never printed a helmet apart from like a tiny one. I haven't done the helmets. Maybe I should. You know, the smaller ones, though. I'll probably print like the super small ones at a super small scale, one piece, like this scale, in this kind of filament. I would have to rely on people like you if I wanted to commission like a full scale, like a Cody helmet. Y'all make a craft out of it. I'm not as I don't feel I'm as I've got that what it would take to bring it to the level of quality that I've seen. All I wanted to do was press the switches on Darth Vader's chest. Sad they weren't clickable. What, on the figure? The Trek nerd? Hello there, Stone Monkey Research. How long would it take to watch all the extant Star Wars TV shows? Hey, Paper City Gamer, good to see you again as well. You just live stream prints all the time, sometimes no mic and other times be talking. Well, Bryce, a lot of people do that. My recommendation, though, is you're always talking because Twitch has started to come down on people who do that. So you have to be interacting in one way, shape, or form. You can't just be unattended. So that might get you flagged. Oh, in the VR game. Okay. The Trek nerd. Gotcha. So it's going to take a while to get through the shows, Stone Monkey Research. Since we are this close to Kenobi, it's so hard. It's so hard to recommend Rebels before the Clone Wars. It's easy to recommend the Bad Batch last. It's more difficult to decide between the Clone Wars and Rebels, but I think that in relation to Kenobi, you're going to be better served by watching Rebels first, and then going back and watching the Clone Wars for Ahsoka's backstory. But you may not get the same impact with Ahsoka showing up in Rebels, as well as the live action, unless you've seen the Clone Wars. It's intimidating at first, gets easy as you practice. First helmet completed 2 months of fails. Wow. I just like the smaller stuff, though. I don't know. The smaller stuff. People have made helmets before someone made a Darth Vader helmet and sent it to me. I wear it every so often. It's wonderful. A clone helmet would be pretty cool. I know Loyal's printed like 1 billion of them and has moved on to now printing a Mandalorian helmets, but you printed an Imperial shuttle. Oh, really? Paper City Gamer. I gotta see that. Did you see the Imperial shuttle in the on the Inquisitorius planet? The Fortress. I want to say it's the Fortress Inquisitorius from the Kenobi trailer. There was an Imperial shuttle. Loved the Imperial shuttle growing up. There was just something about the look. I'm just like, whoa. For what you saw, Rebels. Oh, are you saying, Darth Gallum, that Rebels is kind of like the first of the ones you should watch? Now, Rebels it starts differently, but you get an idea about the Inquisitors, right? And then Vader comes in. And I don't want to, it's been out forever, so if you haven't watched it, spoilers, right? Rebels is about family more than anything. That's the thing to understand about Rebels. And that's what I grew to appreciate. It got really deep, very cartoony, yeah, but like very what's the word I'm looking for? Intellectual towards the end. In the beginning, it took me a while to latch on to Rebels. It did. But by the end of the first season, I was in. And then, second season, right? I was just like, third, fourth. I think they had 5 seasons of Rebels. Is that right? Clones are hard. They have all kinds of paint designs. Latest one I finished was Clone Fire. The red was... I think I have a Thyre figure. Based on the trailer, I feel Rebels is a better show to watch first for Kenobi. Totally agree. You have, however, seen them all. Of course, Darth Gallum. Like, naturally. Here's the thing. I've watched it all. I've seen it all. I don't necessarily remember everything about everything, but I know enough. You'd print the Electron rockets from Rocket Lab, all of them. Do it, Bryce. There's so many 3D printers to choose from. So many people have had different experiences with various printers. I've been very happy with the Prusa Mini Plus. We gave away a Focus printer not too long ago, and Sarah Westry won that. She's been happy with it, and tech support has been very responsive for her when she's run into issues. Liz also has a Focus printer. And again, you've got, the nice thing, Bryce, is you've got a pretty strong community. As long as you keep hanging out, as long as you don't become a stranger, right? You're going to be able to find a lot of that support from fellow fans. There are people who are also printing. Liz is now printing 5 BB-8s at once. Yeah, I tell you, Liz, the BB-8 is fun. I've printed it in a variety of colors, not all the colors. I got hooked on printing the figures, though. The figures they became my thing. Like, okay, the colors of the figures, just, it's too much fun. Although I haven't reprinted many of them over the time. Just a few select. I'm going to be doing a silver battle droid though, for sure. Stone Monkey Research has seen the Star Wars Holiday Special first season of Mandalorian for TV. No. Star Wars Holiday Special is fun. We watch that on Life Day now. It's a thing. Every year we will watch Star Wars Holiday Special on Life Day together here in this channel. But in terms of TV shows, yeah, no. Mandalorian's just the beginning. So yeah, you need to watch The Mandalorian. You need to watch The Book of Boba Fett because they're good series. But then you need to go back and watch The Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. Those are the 3. You can skip Resistance. Not that I think Resistance is skippable. I enjoyed the hell out of Resistance. I enjoyed Resistance so much, and I was so upset that they stopped it. I loved Resistance. Can you do a silver R2? Yes! I can do an astromech, a silver astromech. In fact, there's a model for it. It may be a little difficult to assemble. I'd be a little worried about breaking it when I assemble it, but I can do a small R2. In fact, I might do that here in the coming days, because I tend to run through a filament for a while before I move on to another one. I tend to stick with one filament before moving to a next. Maybe I can convince Darth Gallum to watch shows with me. Well, Stone Monkey Research, it's possible. You'd have to ask Darth Gallum. You'd be on his schedule. Liz is doing fun colors. It's an easy gift. That's what I'm saying. It's the fun colors that it just makes it, kind of crazy. Fun. Especially for fellow Star Wars fans. But like I said, this calibration cube, do I have much use for it? Maybe not. But I could put it down. I've got an area where I have extra, maybe some things that have broken, or maybe they didn't turn out as well as I liked or would have liked. I set these items to the side so that if a kid comes over or someone says, oh, it's pretty cool, I was like, oh, here, come, I'll give you one. I'll give you something here. So I do keep the extra stuff. Keep a lot of it. That Y-Wing guy says, my biggest challenge is creating a life-size R6 unit. Have the head printed, working on the body. Man, good luck. See that Y-Wing guy? It's too big of a project for me. Who is this Stone Monkey Research person? Who is he? And why is he asking me to watch Star Wars with him? This is the question. This is the question. That's my Palpatine impression. I don't want... Oh, okay. So Liz is only on season 2 of Rebels. Honestly, if I had the time and I wasn't watching new shows, Rebels would be an easy... I like watching sometimes the Clone Wars in the background and Rebels in the background. Sometimes, when I have time, when I have the bandwidth. The problem is right now, work is got me my brain is preoccupied. I have no extra bandwidth whatsoever. None. At all. One moment. Okay, I'm gonna get a beverage refill. Keep an eye on this print. Make sure it doesn't fail. I'm gonna give Jedi her little her miniature brands, her mini brands, and I will be back. I know, Liz, we're gonna have to convince Denise to watch it, and that's why I was trying to say, Denise. I think she means well, that she doesn't want to watch. Oh, hey, Jedi, here. Can you take care of them, please? Okay, be very careful because these boxes will crunch. Okay, well, look, you were saying you wanted these, so those are yours. Okay, be careful with that Darth Vader box because it'll crunch very easily. Okay, those are mini brands. But she was saying that she did not want to watch Rebels because she's not into cartoons. I'm like, I totally understand that, but she's like, I feel like she said, I could probably get the exact quote because I do not want to misquote her, and she's not wrong. She's not wrong. She's absolutely, that's the thing. She is absolutely not wrong. So I'm not dragging her. This is not me dragging her. She said, I've enjoyed all the live action stuff. When a story is well told, you don't need years of back catalog. And I'm like, well, but it's not back catalog. And I said, in a reply to that tweet where she used BD1. Now, if she used BD1 in The Mandalorian and she hadn't played Jedi Fallen Order, it's BD1 from Jedi Fallen. It makes it that much more exciting. It deepens the connection that you have and the value that you have. So, I replied and I said, I don't know. It's difficult for me to suggest that they be sidelined, these shows, these cartoons, before seeing the new series. And she said, she feels the story should stand alone. I'm like, but it's the same story, different chapters, okay? So the way to look at these cartoons is it's the same story, different chapters, okay? Not a different story. Same story. That's what makes it complete. And I had the same discussion with Diana when it came to the MCU. Like we jumped in, we watched almost immediately Infinity War. I'm like, yeah, but you really don't understand. You don't understand who this person is and who that person is and how Thor became involved and how this. And then she watched it and I said, but you can't jump in. She wanted to jump to find out what happened after Infinity War. I'm like, well, no, you got to go back and you got to watch before you see Endgame, right? So she did. And then when they watched Endgame, there was that emotional resonance with Black Widow. And there was an emotional resonance with Iron Man. Like, there was an emotional connection with these characters. But if she had not gone back with Jedi and watched all the MCU films that preceded Endgame, it would have been lost. It'd have been, oh, that sucks. But like, it would have been lost. It would have been completely lost. So I kind of feel the same way, or I'm starting to feel the same way about Star Wars. Oh, do we have an Aziz light? Red and blue. There's your red and blue. So I feel the same way, or I'm starting to feel the same way about Star Wars. I didn't mind Endgame. I think I liked Infinity War more than Endgame, personally. I also liked the Eternals, but for different reasons. Lord Cadus says, I wish I could watch Star Wars with Darth Gallum. They seem to know what they're talking about. Do they?
Astro Printer rated my stream with 11 viewers.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! Hello there, and I assume I know every one of you joining for Master Printer's stream. Before you ask, what I'm using right now is this, oops, I gotta type it in right. Polymaker had sent this spool, and they've sent others, but this is the one I'm using right now. Polymaker Silk Silver PLA. That's where you can get it on Amazon. That's a referral link. $25. And let me tell you, it looks even better in real life. Like, this is just, it is spectacular. The luster, the bounce of light off this thing, off this spinning BB-8 droid, is friggin-tacular. So that's what I'm printing it with now. And just to give you an idea, I'm gonna pick up this camera here, and I'm gonna like kind of rotate around, right? I'm trying to show you. I realize it's a little sloppy, but see how the light bounces? Like, it's friggin-tacular. Let's see if I can get that a little closer. It almost looks like I'm printing a city, doesn't it? Yes, I'm printing Tatooine, given that, Kenobi trailer dropped. And I assume you watched the Kenobi trailer. If you are here, I hope that by now you have watched the Kenobi trailer. Unless you haven't. Astro Printer, by the way. We had someone in here who's saying they want to get into 3D printing possibly. Astro Printer would be a recommended follow. Jerry is another recommended follow here who joined. Steven, another recommended follow. All y'all stream here on Twitch and largely talk about the 3D printing stuff. Loa know a hell of a lot more than I do. Now, does Wreck-It's Ralph... I don't know if Wreck-It's Ralph also streams here on Twitch, but if so, be very happy to give you a shout-out just as well. Silver Sunbeam only watched about half the MCU movies. Found the Loki series didn't really need the movies as a backstop. Stood on its own pretty well. I kind of agree. It was more character background. But it's just nice. It's nice. So we've got a few maker people in here tonight. This filament, dude. I mean, it's just that I'm telling you. Here's the thing. The camera. This camera does not look at that. Look at that luster. Look at that shine. Like, look at that finish. Like, I mean, just look at how the light bounces. Look at how it just kind of rolls. Look at how that light rolls on this Polymaker filament. It's a maker fair. Oh, fix him, dude. Just look at that shine. Oh. Where's the silver filament been all my life? Like, it's that kind of filament. Like, wow. Yeah, I tweeted, I'm like, this is my new favorite filament. And secret, like, if I'm using the filament, it's my new favorite filament. Because, I mean, I can go from one to the next. And like, oh, this is my new favorite filament. Kieran, I'm not sure who made the BB-8. Liz may have a direct link for it because I sent it to her because she wanted to print it as well. It's a print-in-place BB-8. And there's another variation where you can make it, or it's got a keychain design. Yeah, actually, Fix Him Dude, it is a competition. Sorry. It is a competition. I don't mean to break it to you. So, Astro Printer, did you watch the Kenobi trailer? Did you watch the Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer? Because today was all about those trailers. Like, if I had, like, 2 free... Mom! She's not watching me on Twitch. Mom! Stop! No and no, I have a crazy busy day job. Yeah, I feel you. Mrs. Perillo, can Chris come out and play? I can stay in and play. Although, let me tell you, it's never been a worse time for gas prices to go up. Now that they're all saying, oh, everyone needs to go back to the workplace. Everyone needs to go back to the office. I'm like, yeah, first of all, I've never wanted to hug a car before, but I almost hugged our electric vehicle. Mom, I'm trying to do the stream. Yes? What? I'm not calling anybody. Noonie. There's the link to the BB-8, I'm imagining. Thank you, Liz. Make sure... Who was asking? Kieran? Okay, Kieran was asking for the BB-8. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. You said you have a week of Mondays. I have 2 years of Mondays. Wow. You know, I even said today I had a meeting here this afternoon in between errands. And how's it going? I'm like, it just feels like it's Monday. Every day feels like a Monday unless it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday right now. And I think for some reason, like, the meetings that... Like, there are almost, like, no meetings on Friday. Right now, at least. I'm like, I don't know if we all kind of collectively decided that we're not going to hold meetings on Fridays, but I love that idea. We're kind of making it like these virtual 3-day weekends. I mean, we still work, but like no meeting. I wish we had a policy of no meeting Fridays. I really do. That would be a dream come true. No meeting Friday. Why can't that be a thing? Why can't that be a thing? No meeting Fridays. Same as them saying, if you can't afford gas, then go buy a $70,000 electric car. Yeah, we lease. So, you know, I'm paying money anyway. I mean, it's a total cost of ownership thing, right? No Pants Fridays. I used to do No Pants Fridays way back when. Way back when I was blogging. I did that. I did a No Pants Fridays. It was weird. But it was a thing. No, leggings or pants. Nothing new after 2. I'm with you. Days start at 5 a.m. and finish whenever. Astroprinter. Oh my god. I can't imagine. Like I got some early mornings. I got another meeting where I've got to do I'm going to be on deck, so to speak, tomorrow morning. That's going to be fun. Not stressful though. I can handle it. But that's probably the biggest thing I have going on tomorrow, which is good. I mean, let me breathe. Because let me tell you, like the other day, Monday was just like boom, 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 boom. Today, boom, boom, boom. Gas is like 3 a liter, roughly 9 a gallon. Whoa, Bryce. Here, although I haven't been watching the gas prices, I drive by, I almost hugged our electric vehicle, leasing it, right? Like, my God. I can't imagine. I mean, I was having a heart attack when it was like 3 something. Like, oh my God, 3, like 4, like, geez, 5? In California, 6 a gallon? Like, my God. So I can only imagine about 9 a gallon. Oh, your engineering team's in India. You get the early morning or late night meetings. See, I'm a 9. I mean, I'm like, honestly, 9 to 5. You have me 9 to 5. At this point. Over 7 a gallon here by Death Valley. Wow, Krusty. Over 7 a gallon? Well, I mean, I went electric for a reason. Electric was the right decision to make for a reason. I was tired of paying at the pump, honestly. And I know we get smacked with taxes. I know, that factors in. But the fact that, I can drive by a gas station and not have to worry about it, it pays for itself. Ben XP is asking a question. So all my 3D printing folks here, like Krusty and Astroprinter and Jerry, if Jerry's still here, Kieran, Ben XP is saying, my filament keeps getting tangled here and there on the spool and it snaps because I leave it unattended. What could be the cause? I think it could have been either the way it was actually coiled. So I don't know who made it, but it could have been coiled and the filament ran over itself and crossed. I've had that problem before, Ben. Or it could have been that you, if you've used it and then stored it and then used it again, that spool could have come loose, and then when you used it again, could have retightened. It sounds to me like it had been. It was due to coiling. Yeah. Okay. So that Y-wing guy is also saying a bad manufacturer coiling. Same spool, different spools, all tangle is what Fix 'em Dude is asking. Because I had the same problem. I left it unattended. I'm like, what happened here? I'm like, I even took a picture. I'm like, dude. Like, I did not do this. Like, it is crossed under where it should have been. It was just, that's what happened. It was just coiled poorly. That was likely. And then that could happen. If it's a reputable manufacturer, they may be able to replace it depending on how far down you've gone with it. All you driven as SUVs, you feel safer, says Breaking Oz. Replying to Paper City Gamer. Love my SUV, feel safer. I don't know. I feel safe. I don't feel any less safe. Or let me put it this way. I feel safe, and I feel like I'm saving money every time I drive past a gas station. Astroprinter says, bad coiling, storing it, you need to lock it down so it does not unravel. Breaking PLA means it's damp, as PLA gets brittle when damp. Well, I don't think it's just that. I think because it coiled, it caught up on itself, and it probably snapped that way. Ben XP says, I think it might be a crap producer, but you mentioned storing it properly. What's the best way to store filament so it doesn't do that? I believe vertically is better than horizontally. Other people may beg to differ. They may correct me, too. SUVs are good until your catalytic converter is stolen. So I've heard. Silver Sunbeam, there we go. Love my Subaru, but I'd love it more if it was electric. I'm telling you. I would cut, I would cut our like the errands that I do in half. Vertical all the way. There you go. That Y-wing guy. Vertical, not horizontal. I need to do a better job at doing that too. Hopefully my next car will be electric, not really in cities to need more charging station infrastructure. We've largely done it at home. We don't, we're not moving around a terrible amount, so it's been maintainable. It's been usable. It's been workable. Spool has holes in it to pass the filament through to prevent it unraveling. Astro printer, I printed off like a another practical print. Yay! Like something where you can push the filament through and then snap it to the side of the spool. That has also helped keeping things from uncoiling. I haven't run into any real brittle problems with the filament to this point, and I try to keep it cool, and I try to wick away moisture where I keep the filament stored. You have a new 1 kg spool coming from Amazon. When I'm done using it, putting it in storage, should I put a piece of tape on it? You could, Ben XP, if that keeps it from untangling. I've used... Let me see if I can find what I've printed before, people. Let's get you a little bit of advice. And other people are welcome to... Other people are welcome to post their advice as well. Oh, clip. Here, spool clip. That's the one I printed a couple of these, but clip. It's a filament clip. And I found a few of these, but I found one that was really here. This is the one I've used. I mean, there are different kinds. Here you go, Ben. That Thingiverse link I just linked. And there are different, like I said, there are different types, but I found this to be just about the easiest. Thank you for the posture check, Lord Cadus14, and also, by the way, thank you for your sub.
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it.
Indeed, and we are currently 5 away from our sub goal. Yep, still holding it 5 away from our sub goal tonight. All right, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you watching this. It almost looks like a little city, doesn't it? When I print these little figures the way I do. I'm gonna leave you watching it. So if I don't think it's gonna fail. I think we're past the point where it would have failed. This is gonna be a silver Vader tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be done by the time the stream ends. But I'm excited. I'm very excited because I want to see if the piece fits in there more solidly, or if I have to report back like I've used 2 filaments and 2 of them have been loose, and where the legs connect to the body. If that's the case, I'll get some glue and like glue in there just to keep them from wiggling around. All right, BRB. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate it. Juggling a few things here. What did I miss? Man or mutants? If I missed anything, I apologize. I'd be happy to repeat myself. Doom, 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 doom.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
Just resubscribed for 3 months.
Right.
Barolo no.
That's great. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for using your Prime sub on me.
Paper_city_.
Thank you everybody for participating in the hype train.
We do not have a hype train. Oh my god, we have a hype train. How the hell did that happen? No way. How did that happen? Usually you have like 2 things that trigger it. Or 3. Paper City Gamer, thank you for that cheer. Paper City Gamer, if you do stream here on Twitch, let me know, because I'd be happy to give you a shout out. Very happy to give you a shout out. Silver Sunbeam, thank you for the 50 bits. Very appreciated. Let's get that hype train graphic going. Flip back here. Not as interesting as the print. Like, oh no, go back to the print. Go back to the print. Please. What else can I do for you here in this hype train? What can I do? Tell me what I can do. What can I do for you? How may I be of service? Apart from, I gotta show Krusty what I printed, by the way. Give me a second. I gotta triple check something before. Give me a second. No. Okay, no. I missed a fart? Oh, I missed a fart. Sorry about that. I did not mean to miss the fart. I probably did it anyway. You know, I probably farted on my own. But... Fix him, dude! Giving a gift to Lestat! Thank you! We're like 2 closer to the sub goal. 637 of 640. Wow! Thank you! Joshua, thank you so much! Sneaking in, oh, you sneaky man. I love that people are gifting subs. I love that you're subbing. I really do. It's nice to see all the subs in here. It really is. It's been great to see the amount of support that comes in here every night. Happy to hang out, happy to geek out, happy to answer questions. You know, the questions that I can. Happy to support fellow streamers like Astroprinter for the raid. And because he's streaming anyway. Like, you don't have to ever raid me. You just say, hey, I'm a streamer. I'd be happy, very, very happy. Very happy to pass it on. So Krusty, is Krusty still here? Let me show all all you 3D printer people. You may have missed it earlier, but this is just regular construction paper. I probably need to get like particle board.
You missed a fart, too, Chris, but you were a tutor, so you likely did not notice.
It's a little weird, but okay. I guess Stream Elements is a little behind.
692K7 a subscription. Fixum Dude gifted a tier 1 sub to Lestat 692K7.
So
they have given 283 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you very much. This is these
Joshua
2 little slats.
_XP_CheerDex100 sneaking in.
Made for more particle board rather than construction paper, but the idea is with this. As I line it up, give me a second. Basically, with the right light behind it, you got a little, you can almost make a little box so that you can take a picture of something with a clean background. Nice little practical print there. Oh, it's hard to see. Don't worry about it. It's like basically these 2 slats hold on to paper, make it easier to take pictures of things without backgrounds. So I took a picture like of the 3PO, and then when I'm done with the Vader, I'll do the same thing. I'll just find a different background color to use. It is pretty cool. It ended up being very, very nice. A nice little practical print. We're here at the top of a level 2 hype train. You might not chat often. You're a lurker. Hey, Phil. Man, that's okay. You appreciate it. We're having fun. Well, I appreciate you subbing. Thank you. Oh, Man or Mutant!
Gifted Astro Printer a subscription. Man or Mutant gifted a tier 1 sub to Astro Printer. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
What an amazing gift to Astro Printer. I can think of very few others.
X100.
Very few others deserving of that sub gift. So thank you. It's very generous. Very generous. Silver Sunbeam, you as well. Thank you so much. I'm looking for where's my bit? Dude, I had a bit. Dropping my bits. My printed solid purple bits. They will live forever. This purple will live forever in the bits. Tell you what, we get to a level 3. I'm going to grab Palpatine, if you don't mind. We got about 1:45 left on a level 2. If y'all are interested, only if you're interested. And I can see, we're 2 away from the sub goal. 2 away from tonight's sub goal of 640 before it drops again. Help make it happen.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
And thank you for the reminder. Appreciate that, Liz. Paper City Gamer.
Paper_City_Gamer cheered X500.
Okay, now I gotta know. Paper City Gamer, do you stream? I'm checking your channel. Okay, you don't stream. Okay. I wanted to make sure.
Silver Sunbeam just gifted 1 subs.
Uh-oh. Now we're close. We're 1 away. Silver Sunbeam giving to Raven Guard 1 tier 1 community sub gift. Fantastic. We're almost through a level 2. Almost at 639 of 640. 1 more sub. And we've hit our sub goal for tonight, so that would be at least 1 barefoot like a brick walking yes before you ask. The bricks are still on the ground. Bricks on the ground, bricks on the ground. Do you remember that song? Pants on the ground, pants on the ground.
100.
Fix him, dude. Thank you so much. Fix him, dude. Silver Sunbeam for the additional 50. Very appreciated. Hey, is Palpy here now? Palpy is here. It's level 3. How dare you? I was taking a nap. You woke me from my slumber. Why would you do such a thing? I was fine, sleeping, but no, you just had to interrupt. Paper City Gamer loves the Lego walks. I should feel bad, but I still laugh. Well, Paper City Gamer, that is why Chris does it. Look, it's Lone Mountain Knife Company joining right now during this hype train at level 3. If you're not following Lone Mountain Knife Company, you should do so. I need to convince them this man needs to make Chris Perillo a Sith dagger. He desires a Sith dagger. That would be monumental. Stinky Palpy not allowed to stream. How dare you, Astro Printer? How dare you? How dare you? Hello, and welcome to the Play Shop, Redneck Gamer. But let me ask, is your neck really red? What brings you into this channel? Is it my gassiness? Is it the Star Wars-ness? Is it the 3D printingness? Is it the discussion of the Kenobi trailer that dropped? Redneck, we need to know. We must know. It's the dark side. Indeed, it must be the dark side. Anonymous Cheerer, dropping 66 bits. Level 3 hype train, 2.5 minutes left to go. We're at 639 of 640 total subs for the evening. Redneck Gamer says, it is red and quite oversized. Well, I can't speak to the size of your neck, but if it is red, then proceed. My neck is very white. Extremely white. Palpy burps like a drunken sailor. I will take that as a compliment. Astro Printer. Thank you, an anonymous cheerer, for the 66 bits. Just what I ordered. Now we have about a minute 48 seconds left to go on this hype train.
Thank you everybody for participating in the hype train.
Indeed. And there has been amazing participation tonight from this community. You love to see Chris suffer on those Lego brick walks, don't you? That's why I love you. Although we have not yet queued up a Lego brick walk tonight. Has not happened yet. Uh-oh, but an ad is about to start. So this would probably be the time to use your Prime subscription if you are interested, or just subbing, or maybe someone may gift you a sub, because the subs should not see ads. Oh, Redneck Gamer says, combination of 3D printing and Star Wars. Well, that is apropos, Redneck Gamer, because Chris prints Star Wars. Seriously, he 3D prints Star Wars, like, 9 times out of 10, the things that he's printing start with, like, these little figures. He loves the little figures. Did a little BB-8 on the silver filament he's using right now. Look at this, look at the luster on that. This little BB droid. It's beautiful. There's even a calibration cube that you can print with someone frozen in carbonite on the other side. The dark side. Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it. Hey, that's weird. Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Well,
thank you everybody for participating in the hype train.
We made it through the hype train. We got out of the station. Very happy to say that. Awesome. I'd rather have a hype train and get out of the station than not have a hype train at all. That's my feeling. Every hype train we have, I consider a roaring, raging success. I gotta be careful here. See this little jar? See this little cup? It fills up as the night goes on, depending on the activity, right? And every action that you do, like I think a tip, sub, gifted sub, cheer, like follow, cheer, sub, gift sub, raid, like all the things that you do throughout the night, these little gems drop in, and then if enough things happen, like the cup fills up and then it gets knocked over. It's hilarious. It's been a while since that's happened, but it is funny. Ha! Like funny. Let me reposition that. Refocus it. Sorry, it's not liking how that's focusing there. There we go. So this is what I'm printing right now is a Darth Vader figure, of course, naturally. Hey, Hollywood in 3D, good to see ya. Once again, I believe Hollywood in 3D is getting set to start streaming on Twitch here as well. 3D printing and Star Wars, naturally. Now, since Hollywood is here, I am going to open my Black Series figures. Hey, Not No Good, great to see you. Hope Mrs. Not No Good is doing just as well. Redneck Gamer says, can't stay long at my wife's aunt's house, helping her take care of her since being diagnosed with ALS. Redneck Gamer, first of all, I'll be the only streamer to tell you, possibly, that's your priority. Forget me. Forget any streamer. That's your priority. Right there, that's your priority. That's your number one. Okay? First thing. Second thing, thank you for following. Third thing, hey, even if you pop your head in for 5 minutes when I'm streaming, because I'm here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. You can set your watch to it. Whatever zone you're in. I'm in Pacific. I'm in Seattle. That what you're doing is important. In helping, what you're doing is important. All right, so since Hollywood's here, I'm going to open this Black Series figure, a Leia Celebration Leia. I'd seen her prior on the Power of the Force backs, which were fun and very collectible. Haven't seen this wave at retail yet. I don't know, getting anything at retail anymore, man. Forget it. Seriously. Impossible. I'm pretty sure Jedi, if she sees this, she's gonna want one. Because Leia's in this dress. It's a nice dress. It's a wonderful dress. And shoes and everything. Yeah, she's probably gonna want this. I'd get this for her, yeah. So let's get the medal in her hand. Got to pre-order online, or you're not gonna get that. You know what? That's the thing. Dark Toy Lord, that's the thing. Weird, Chris Perillo, sir, need to sleep. No problem. Have a great stream. Catch you tomorrow. Hey, Astropreneur, thank you. And I'm starting to consider you a friend as well. So good night. Good morrow. So I don't know if they have any other. This is a night. This is easily the best Leia Black series I've seen. The best. Easily. Like, elegant. I love the fact soft goods, great facial sculpt. Like, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Hey, Mrs. Not No Good. Ah. I'm having problems back here. I could stand her up before just fine, but guess not. Liz needs her Al TV. Hollywood N3D does a pre-order, still takes forever. Dude, I'm in the same boat. There's nothing I'm doing that's any different from what you're doing. At all. Like, definitely not. New battle droid. Although it doesn't look any different than the previous battle droids, apart from different paint deco. Roger. Can't have enough battle droids. They tend to be a bit flimsy. Your Muddy Mando will be here Friday. It's a good one. The Muddy Mando is great. That's a good value. For the money, it's a really good value. Like a really good value. Roger. The only thing, I mean, as much as I love the design of the battle droids, they are flimsy as hell. Because there's like nothing to them, right? Paper City Gamers posted his or her Star Wars print on Discord. Do I have a 3D printed version of the Sith dagger with a working side out piece? I have not seen one, Lone Mountain Knife Company. I've not looked for one, though, either. I'd have to look for one. Give me a moment. I'll go spelunking. Alright, let me see if I can get this guy to stand up. Alright, there we go. Some newer Star Wars figures. Dark Toy Lord notes, I feel like I have to pre-order, otherwise I never will get it. Yep, me too. Then I hate it when I actually see the figures at retail and I'm like, where the heck is my pre-order? I know, Dark Toy Lord. I hate the gamble. That shuttle looks amazing. Which shuttle? Oh, what, the print? Over there on Discord? Hang on. This is the easiest way here. I'm just going to jump over there. I'm clicking the link. I just accepted my own invite. I'm already in it. Like, it's not a big deal. 3D printer fun. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, my God. Paper City Gamer. Wow. That's fantastic. Give me a story here. Because that turned out very well. Is that your... Did you get that model? Did you find that model? Gonna reprint in gray. That is great. Wow, Paper City Gamer. Wow, that is amazing. Hollywood's like me. Pre-order everything. Don't trust my chances in the wild. Not anymore. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. Cannot. Will not. Too many. I've been burned one too many times. I'm amazed how the 3D printer prints hinges on my spaceships also. Well, where'd you get that? Where's that model? Thingiverse. Okay, link me to the model. I need to see that Tidarium model because I'd love to see if I can get that printed in silver at a smaller scale. Wow. Wow. Feel free to link it on Discord and feel free to link it in chat too. All right, Lone Mountain Knife Company. No worries. I feel you about editing videos. That's why I don't do it anymore. Let me see if I can find the Sith Dagger. Sith Dagger STL. I'd be shocked if something didn't exist, but man. Oh, wait. Something does exist. I don't know the quality, but couldn't speak to that. That's pretty darn close, dude. Yeah, over on Thingiverse, I guess it could be 3D printed, although it'd probably be better printed in resin than FDM. I don't think it would print very well in FDM. But yeah, I see a couple of models. Over on, or at least on Thingiverse. I see one model on Thingiverse. Stone Mountain. Let me reply to you here. I should send that off to all the... If you got a resin printer, give this a shot. You'll print one in resin? Oh, I hate all of you and love all of you who have resin. I'm not on the resin bandwagon yet. So, like, I have to wait on all the awesome vintage style figures. I have to... In fact, I know someone... Focus will send... I know Focus will send me one. I know that. I'm not there yet. It's not the fact that I couldn't get one if I was hoping to get one. It's that I'm, again, not there yet. There's a seat in your wagon if I want in. Thank you. Hey, Aranella. Good to see ya. Aranella, another fan of SOTOR, I do believe. Correct? Now, Aranella, do you stream here on Twitch? Because if so, I want to make sure you get a shout-out. Okay? I'll be playing SOTOR again, second time ever, on Friday night. I believe Jedi will be joining me. Aranella, what'd you think of the Kenobi trailer? All right, hang on. So shout-out to Aranella. I want to make sure you get a shout-out every time you come in here. Oh, come on. Oh, you don't. Oh, come on. Really? You haven't seen... Aranella. Okay, look. I'm not telling you how to prioritize things in your life at all. But the fact that you elevated me, you're watching me before you're watching the Kenobi trailer, I am honored. I am humbled. Because let me tell you, I am, oh, you're waiting for after work. Okay, fair enough. Kenobi! That Kenobi trailer, I'm telling you, Aranel, now I gotta know. I gotta know once you watch it what you feel. Let me ask you this, Aranel. Have you seen Star Wars Rebels? Yeah, Hollywood, it was funny because everybody, I got like 50 messages from people telling me when it dropped. I'm like, I knew it dropped, not because I had notifications. Oh, Aranella has seen Rebels. Aranella, you're going to... Okay. Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. I've seen it all. Aranella, you and I are going to become fast friends. So fast. You and I, best buds. Yes, I love anybody. I'm instant friends with anybody who's seen Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. Hell, I'd even be best friends with anybody who's also seen Star Wars Resistance as well. Hollywood's watched it 20 times. Wow. I've only watched it a few times. I tend to, I watch it, I'm like, okay, I'm excited. Now I know what's going on. I'm looking forward to it. And then I kind of sit back and wait for it to happen. Aaronella, I'm totally with you. It's not just a kid's show. It is. If Rebels is not, trust me, Rebels is definitely not a kid's show. Even though my daughter watched it when she was an infant. You should see the redeem I just made for Zach. Redeem of Zach, not for Zach. Redeem of Zach. You redeem something for Zach. You seen them all? 20 is a rough number. Can be. You want some almonds?
Almonds, folks!
Is that what you want? Is that what you were looking for? Rebels will change your life if you watch it before Kenobi. Kind of. Rebels was good. Clone Wars is your favorite? I think I liked Rebels more than Clone Wars, but I didn't watch Clone Wars contemporaneously. I was actually unfortunate enough to have to watch, not have to, but I watched Clone Wars after Rebels, or concurrently during Rebels. Rebels was still airing when I went back and watched the Clone Wars, because Netflix released the final season, and then I went back, because I hadn't watched it prior, because of the way it was broadcast. It was before DVRs were something that I could easily track. Aaronella has a Rebels Ahsoka costume planned eventually. Well, it's a good thing, Aaronella. It's a good thing. There are quite a few people that are in our orbit who do cosplaying, including Star Wars cosplaying. Yeah, I like a good Ahsoka. I've seen some really good Togruta cosplays out there. Not that honestly, there can't be a bad one. All right, Liz. What do you want me to print next? Yes. Oh my God. Oh, Liz, come on! Liz. This is wholly inappropriate. This is so inappropriate. Liz, this project is based on the idea of Simone Giertz and Laura Camp. Wow, that's okay. That is something I'm probably never going to 3D print. Just it is practical. I'll give you that. It is practical, Liz. Wow. Liz, I was not expecting that. All right, Krusty. There's your next practical print. Aaronella cosplays Lana Benico is one of mine, to remind you. Do I know that name? Lana Benico. If it's Star Wars, I will have been shamed out of existence. Oh! Is that a SOTOR? Yes, it's a SOTOR. That's why I don't know it. I'm like, who? Like, I don't know that one. Because remember, Aaronella, I am the SOTOR noob. The total noob of SOTOR. Skep79, last night's champion of gifted subs. Holy heck, did you see that Kenobi trailer? I did. Aaronella has not yet seen it, so I don't want to ruin it for her. But wow, Skep. Like, I'm more, that trailer, that teaser. Thank you, Aaronella, for the faith. That teaser got me more excited than I think I was for Mando teasers and Boba Fett teasers. Way more excited. The music got me. Yep. Don't eat Hollywood, don't. You've already seen it 20 times. What's a Kenobi trailer? Is Liz's print adaptable to Nerf ammo? Mighty Bean, you can print it and find out. We have a Sith Lord in chat. Is that what's going on here? And by the way, all y'all, I'm printing in this silver film. I'm printing a Darth Vader. In case you're wondering, this is what's printing right now. Sorry if it's a little off axis. Give me a second. Let me try. Oops, that's probably gonna fall over at some point. Oops, that's really close, isn't it? I'm just messing up. Don't ever count on me when it comes to production at all, because I will screw it up. This is a Darth Vader figure. That's what I'm printing right now. The pieces for the Darth Vader figure. Last night I printed in the silver filament a BB-8 spinner. So see the BB-8. See how it rolls? Isn't that nice? Isn't that cool? See, this is instead of playing SOTOR, I've been like that looks gray. Look, like when you look at the luster. So you see the luster there? It spins. This BB-8, it spins around. Silver. You can shine like silver all you want. Also have a frozen in carbonite cube. The XYZ, this is a tester cube, like to make sure that your everything's fine, like a calibration cube. Ethan's dad 3D modeled it so that there's a frozen in carbonite on the other side. Isn't that wild? Kind of funny. I think it's funny. So anyway, we're all about the stuff. So while while all y'all are playing SOTOR, I've been printing. Probably not as long. You want to make a Han Solo carbonite? Now, great idea. Well, there is. You can actually 3D print a carbonite. Did I spell that right? Yeah. You can 3D print me in carbonite if you want. Aranella notes, I'm having so much trouble with a file for a saber. I think I'm going to have someone resculpt one in 3D. There are a few 3D sculptors here, though I can't speak for them. I can't speak on their behalf. Comic Age Clothing asks, oh, do you know the trick to download all the files from Remodel all at once from Thingiverse? I don't, because they changed it, and now I have to do them individually. It's crazy. And by the way, Skep, thank you so much for all the gifted subs yesterday. It was very kind of you. It made one hell of an impact. And we're one away tonight, but you helped make yesterday an amazing stream. Oh, sorry, that Imperial Walker is like walking directly on the model. Let's move that walker around, shall we? There we go. It's a little better. Someone taught me that recently. I guess I have to learn that trick. I definitely do not know all. I do not have all the tricks up my sleeve. You change the files part of the URL to zip and it downloads the lot at once. The files part of the URL. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that. Thank you. I'll have to remember that next time I do something from Thingiverse. So, beyond Kenobi, beyond the new Star Trek trailer, beyond what you're 3D printing, anything else of note with everybody tonight? Just curious. Like I said, the only thing that really happened today, I got the mini brands Star Wars Falcon, so that completes the 5 from that series. And then Polymaker also sent the I think is this a silk? No, charcoal black, but it is a Polyterra PLA. So it's going to be like a matte black. So this is going to be really good for all the Vader stuff. You made a chicken salad. Well, that is...
Knife Go just gifted 1 subs.
Okay, well, someone you should be following here on Twitch. Lone Mountain Knife Company. Just gifted the sub. The sub that puts us over the edge. So I have to walk barefoot on Lego bricks. Liz's Nana, her grandmother, turned 94 today. Who still lives on her own. Man, I hope I'm able to as well. I hope to be a 94-year-old streamer on Twitch. Hello, everybody. Good to see you tonight. I'm 3D printing some teeth replacements. Look at this. I got the filament, the teeth. I'm going to print in silver, the silver teeth. And suddenly, when I turn 94, I have a British accent. Let me try it again. I need to 3D print new teeth at 94. I'm pretending to be 94. She doesn't sound old? Fine. I don't sound old either. Oh, God. I'm turning 49 this year. Shh. I'm halfway there. Hope Twitch is still around. Hope I'm still around. I hope I outlive Twitch. Get off my lawn! All right, here we go. Gonna move this. Gonna do a Lego brick walk for y'all because we hit our sub goal for tonight. Paper City Gaming is 50, and I feel it. Oh, man. I'm starting to. I'm Sith, and I'll live to 250. I would love to do that. It's not going to happen. My only goal is to live... I honestly, when I die, I want to go before the planet does. Here we go. Emotes only. Give me some good emotes, people. Emotes only. Show me your emotes. Ow. Good call on that emote only there, Liz. Really good call. Wait until we're getting an emote. We're getting a new emote soon. That's going to be feet on Lego bricks. Stepping on Lego bricks. It's going to be a stepping on Lego brick emote. 51 for Silver Sunbeam. Oh. Hello there, Kula Yellow. If I said your handle correctly. If not, feel free to correct me. Welcome back to the Play Shop. Happy to have you here. Welcome back. You highly recommend the Batman. I can't wait to watch it. A lot of people really liked it, so I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. No Lego bricks were being harmed. No. My feet, it's starting to feel like a massage. I'll say that. Kula Yellow? Nice! I nailed it. Come on, that does not happen often. Johnny Beam, hello. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. If you truly want to make Chris hurt, don't make him walk on Lego. Make him wear adult pants. Yeah, that's true, John. Make me wear a tie.
Here you go, your hamburger.
My hamburger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a hamburger. It's an Impossible Whopper. All right, yeah, that is definitely... There we go. Okay. So, because Impossible Whopper, they have like the $3 Impossible Whoppers. I hope everyone brought their own food. This is a small plate, dude. I have a feeling it's gonna everything's gonna fall everywhere. Silver Sunbeams, 51 orbits. Not like the gum. 11 p.m. Oh, we're not there yet. We're 8 here. So, yeah, this is gonna be really tricky. When I eat a burger, the prince is gone fast. I mean, generally speaking, the Prusa flies through things, Bryce. It can be very fast. You're out west? Oh, yeah, you're Massachusetts? I'm Seattle-chusets. Oh, you had supper already, Liz? Well, I have not. This is the Impossible. No mayo. No ketchup. I eat it with half a bun. Aranella wants her own 3D printer. What are you waiting for? I mean, budget. Totally understand. You'd probably go crazy from print anxiety. Depends on what you want to print. Now, since you're a cosplayer, you would probably print differently than I do. You may be happier with resin compared to FDM. But this is the kind of stuff I like printing. I like the trinkety stuff. The smaller things. You know, printing, let's say for argument's sake, Twitch bits. Or droids. Look, sir, droids. I didn't realize I needed this. Never, ever, ever, ever show up to a stream of mine without food close by, because inevitably I may have food. So, Aranella, I have to ask. When you say you'd go crazy from print anxiety, what kind of anxiety? Paper City Gamer has 2 now. First one is a budget, a friendly one, but setup was way too much work. Now I don't have to touch my new one. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I believe in spending the money on something that's going to work for you. And I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'd rather spend $500 on something that I wanted that worked than $50 on something just because it was cheaper and it didn't work as well. So to me, in that scenario, $50 is more expensive than $500. And a lot of people don't think that way. They think, oh my God, $500 is so much. I'm like, well, granted, this would have been more in the $400 range. But you know what I'm saying? Like $40 versus $400, right? There's a clear difference. But if you're just wasting your money at $40, like, wouldn't you rather have spent that money? Because all that time that you would have lost or could lose. So I tend not to look at products for what they might cost me in terms of money. I look at products in terms of what they might cost me in frustration, in time, ease of use. Aranella would be checking every 3 minutes to make sure it doesn't mess up. Also pretty impatient. I'm pretty impatient as well, Aranella. I tend not to go with longer projects. Honestly, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. I'll say that. You get frustrated when software does not work. Well, with 3D printing, a lot of it is tied into how you quote-unquote slice the files. But you need, again, practice. Practice. Johnny Bean met a Jawa the other day, a guy that played one in the original film. Really? For real. That's amazing. That's outstanding, Johnny. Hope you got their autograph. Kula says, I'd like to have a Creality CR30, but it'll be expensive to import it, and the local supplier does not have any in stock. That I cannot help you with, unfortunately. If I'm missing any chat, I do apologize. Can you 3D print a 3D printer? Yes, you can, actually. Silver Sunbeam has 5 FDM machines and 1 resin. Got addicted very quickly. Aranella, though, I only have 1. Aranella says, yeah, the main thing is I can't afford it at the moment. I feel you there. I got lucky. I was able to, I got a review unit. I would have probably jumped in. I don't know what I would have picked up. But I feel I was blessed with this Prusa printer. Blessed. This is what pulled me in. And as far as I can tell, it was probably the perfect printer for me to start. For me. That's right. Prusa printers print themselves. It's weird, isn't it? I didn't realize it'd be as fun as it was. And I'm not a hardware guy. That's the thing to understand about me, especially if you don't know me that well. I'm not a hardware guy. There are many things that I'm not. I'm not a gamer. I'm not a hardware guy. I'm a software enthusiast when it comes to tech. I'm actually a technology minimalist. I don't collect technology. I collect Star Wars. Paper City Gamer bought the Maker's Gear software package. I've never even heard of that. Hey, man, if it works for you, that's awesome. All right. Aranella says, you want to hear my heartbreak moment? Ooh. I don't know if I do. I ran into Warwick Davis on the last day of con as we were heading back to our hotel to leave checkout. I had nothing to sign. My phone battery was dead, so I couldn't even take a photo. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. Aranel, did you hear my story about Dave Filoni? If you did, I won't repeat it. But if you haven't, I'll tell you my story about Dave Filoni. I can also tell you my story. I told this to Lady Burrito the other day of Mark Hamill and James Arnold Taylor. You'd be printing small stuff and all the way up to cosplay stuff. You'd be pretty well served by FDM, I think. A larger bed. What fell? Then an hour later, Gary Carey's dog went by. Oh my God. I'm like, here, lick my arm. Lick my arm, Gary. Lick it. Lick it. Bite it. I don't care. Gary. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary. There are a bunch of SOTOR minis I want to have printed. Okay, in the case of minis, you're probably going to be well served by a resin printer. I'll say that. That's amazing you met Carrie before she passed. I was only lucky to be in the same room as her. That was it. Oh, her last convention was in your hometown. Wow. Okay, here's the story. And pardon me. I hope everyone has some food. Because, I'm eating dinner. It's a mukbang. I should change the tags. Not being rude because I can't give you dinner. I can't offer you dinner. Give me a second. What the... Trek Nerd says, I can offer him dinner. I can be there in 30 minutes. No, it's not gonna. I know you could be here because we're in Seattle. You'd be making everything. Props, minifigures, wide range. You'd get hooked, Aranella. I promise you. You love to have a data pad? Oh, it's all about the greebles with the data pad. Oh, thank you for the stretch. All right, so let me tell the story. First, let me tell the story of Dave Filoni. I was checking into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I was invited there on the for a media junket, and I was very glad to have been invited. And I was checking in and I heard a voice. And I'm like, dude. And I turned to the side. I'm like, holy cow, it's Dave Filoni. But he wasn't wearing his hat. But I'm like, dude, I know that voice. I know that voice. So I turned to him. I was like, hi, hey. I can't even remember what I said at this point. But I remember telling him, like, at that point, I was looking forward more to The Mandalorian than I was the next Star Wars movie. Because The Mandalorian, I don't think had aired at the time I had gone to Galaxy's Edge. And that was, I was seriously. Yeah, I said blah, 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 blah. That's what I said. Yeah, it was a Disneyland hotel. Can't remember which one. But then I didn't have anything for him to autograph. So I didn't have anything on me, right? I had a pen. I had a Sharpie. And, you do resin casting. Well, if you do resin casting, then you'd be tickled pink with a resin printer. So I asked for I asked for my key card, and I ended up getting him autographing my hotel card. And so he ended up signing my hotel card for when I went to the time I went to Galaxy's Edge. Right there, checking in, the same hotel, same time. It was incredible. So yeah, I met him, and I still have that autograph card. He signed it with a Rex with the blue J guy. Well, it wasn't blue; it was like the J guys right at the top. That was wild. That was a story. I was just blown away. I think I was the only one around checking in at the time. Like the hotel, like the clerks did not know who he was. They didn't know. But I'm like, oh my god, it's Dave. That is Dave Filoni. Oh my god. Now my James Arnold Taylor story, and this was actually the James Arnold Taylor was caught on video. It was at Star Wars Celebration. It was the year that The Force Awakens was new. It was the teaser trailer and all that stuff. It launched there at Celebration, and I was sitting in the front row, and James Arnold Taylor was interviewing Mark Hamill. Oh, you've met James? Okay, nice guy. And he was interviewing Mark Hamill. He's saying, "Oh, look at my shoes. My shoes got Luke Skywalker on them. Oh yeah, oh ha, that's great." And then he says, "Hey, could I trouble you? Could you autograph them?" And the audience goes, "Yeah!" And Mark Hamill's like, "I don't have a pen." And immediately, without even thinking, I yelled, "Here you go!" And I stood up, like, "Here you go!" in the front row. And you can hear it, like in the video that was shot. And we linked this in chat the other night. I don't have the link anymore, but a timestamp to that time. Here you go. And the whole audience it's hilarious. It was hilarious. So James Arnold Taylor. So immediately Mark Hamill's head dropped. He's like James Arnold Taylor. He's like trots over, grabs the pen. Mark Hamill signs his shoes. He's wearing it. It was funny. And then James Arnold, he gave the pen back. So I have the pen that James Arnold Taylor handed to Mark Hamill to sign James Arnold Taylor's shoes at Star Wars Celebration. I have the pen. No value whatsoever to this pen. No value. But it was the story. Aranella, it was the story. Someone pulled it up the other day. I'm going to see if I can... I don't know if I don't think I have it at this point, but... yeah, I don't think I have it in my history, unfortunately. Because you can hear me. You can actually hear me on the... Like, it's far away. I was like, here you go! I just jumped up, because I had it. I'm like, who doesn't have a Sharpie? We're sitting at Star Wars Celebration. Huge audience, right? It was funny. That was my story. Big fan, you did bring it up. You didn't have it timestamped, but we found the timestamp for it. And thank you for that, big fan. It was fantastic. Fantastic. That's my story. Yeah, I have a few other autographs from the Star Wars fandom, but nothing like those two. I've got some personalized autographs, but I wasn't there in person. You have a pen of Stan Lee that Stan Lee used to sign. One of those DNA pens. They threw it out because it was run dry, so I asked for it. Oh, Aranella, man. I would keep that, sealed in a chamber. We can clone Stan Lee. We can clone him. It can be done. Never had an encounter with Star Wars folks. Dinner with my favorite writer once. And did unit stills for David Zucker once. That's about it. Oh. I've had brushes with fame in that sense. Not like random Star Wars folks though. Apart from the checking into the hotel. That was it. That was probably the most random. And then that same weekend at Galaxy's Edge, I did run into Alden Ehrenreich. Didn't get his autograph, but I didn't want it. I wanted him to say, because my daughter used to like watching the Han Solo movie, and so I had him say, hey, Alden Ehrenreich, play Han Solo, hello, happy Star Wars Day, Jedi, and I recorded a selfie video with the guy. Yeah, there's the video. There's the video of me yelling, here you go. You've met Darth Maul. I have Ray Park's autograph. My boobs knocked over his pin gum. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Well, that reminds me. Not about my boobs, but I'm a Weird Al fan. Weird Al Yankovic. And years ago, for my 40th birthday, we went to see Weird Al locally, and we went up to. I mean, because after the show, usually if you hang out, you could see him at the tour bus and whatever. And we knew each other. We've known each other over the years because I used to run a Weird Al fan site. I hosted some MP3s for him back in the day. He called into a TV show that I once hosted. Like, I'm not an unknown quantity. I'm not just a random fan. Like, he would remember me. And not like we, hang out. Not like we have a lot in common. But when I was getting his autograph at the bus, it was on the curb. And it was a steep curb. And I stepped over the curb. And my foot went down. I'm like, I was so embarrassed. So, wasn't exactly a boobs moment. But if you will, my foot was a boob. I was the boob at that point. But yeah, I dropped. My foot dropped. You've met Paul Bettany. Wow. Catherine Tabor. I think, honestly, the older you get, like, depending on how far out you go, like, inevitably, we all have these brushes with fame in some way, shape, or form. You had Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher sign a pic for me at Celebration Anaheim. I have it framed up. Well, I would as well. Now with COVID-19, you can't go near the tour bus. Well, right now, I'm sure that's going to ease up here soon. I don't know how that's going to play out. I know the name, but I'm not sure I can place the face of Catherine Tabor. But I know the name. So tell me, clue me in. The name sounds very familiar. But I don't know why. Oh, Padme in the Clone Wars. So like Sam Witwer, and what's the guy who played Anakin's voice? It's right on the tip of my tongue. He was actually in The Mandalorian too. Matt Lanter? So that's how I knew. Okay. She plays Vet in SOTOR. Well, that's a character I have not yet met. We have not yet met Vet. Not yet met Vet. And I'm not making any promises. I'm not saying I'm going to be playing SOTOR indefinitely. All I'm saying is that I'm going to try it. Oh, Sith Warrior line. I'm a what? I'm a bounty hunter. A sniper class in my current character. I'm gonna keep trying. I think I love the stories. I think what I like about it, just in the brief time that I played at Aranella, I think what I liked about it was that it felt like the decisions I made had an impact, right? That's pretty cool. That would probably keep me playing. At least for the time being. Sorry, I need to rearrange that. Oh my god, the silver. The silver is spectacular. This is just at a 0.2 millimeter layer height, by the way. This is 0.2. And it's looking good. It's looking spectacular. Silver Vader figure. Your agent ended up being a triple agent? Wow! Liz has met Ashley Eckstein. Eckstein? I have her autograph, but it's generic. Agent IMO has the best storyline in ship. See, what am I? I'm a bounty. I think I'm a bounty hunter, right? I'm trying to remember what I signed up for the other day. Maybe C was messing with audio. This is an Impossible Whopper. It's Wednesday, so sometimes on Wednesdays they have Impossible Whoppers on sale. It used to be $2, but now it's like $3 or $4, so it's like half off. Don't get them all that often. But Diana and Jedi made a Burger King run. Someone gets an extra bun, because I only eat half the bun. You've met Ashley twice. Got her autograph, and she gave me her Ahsoka pin. Wow. I gave her my heart, and she gave me a pin. Hey, man, that's a good exchange. Liz got hers in line to meet Mickey Mouse at Magic Kingdom on her birthday. That's incredible. The Trek Nerd says, just watched the video, saw you hand the pin, and he says, thanks, Dad. Oh, that's right, he did. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. James Arnold Taylor, didn't James say that? That's funny. I forgot about that. How's Wednesday treating me? Zero Cool better now that it's almost over. Ashley does seem very sweet. Mother of Gods, that's awesome. No, maybe, see, we've got some awesome stories hiding here in the community. You wanted to meet Stan Lee, but autograph was 100. See, I don't really line up for autographs. Not my thing. Never really has been. Just saw the Kenobi trailer. Oh my god, I told you. Zero Cool. Go watch Rebels. In the time that you have now, if you've not yet watched Rebels, watch Rebels. Rebels will give you a deeper appreciation of Kenobi. Just from what I've seen in the trailer, you'll miss so much nuance not having seen Rebels. I feel good because I've seen Rebels and I've played Jedi Fallen Order, and I feel like I'm set. I'm ready. Star Wars is like a whole bunch of chapters, right? It's not, it means one story, a whole bunch of chapters. Oh, you have seen Rebels. Perfect. Oh, yeah, you're just gonna, like, dude, then you knew. You're like, oh my god, it's, oh my god, it's, oh my god, Yup. Maybe C got their first autograph, unrelated fandom. Oh, don't worry. I mean, hey, we have many fandoms here. Find it hard to pay for something not food or rent in this part of my life. I hear ya. Oh, to be that young. Again, Ethan's dad 3D met Kate Blanchett. Took a picture of her and her kid in front of a skyline for her. Then she did the same for me and my family. Whoa, dude. Wow. That's awesome. What a way. Oh my god, can I get a picture with you? Yeah, sure. Oh my god. Whoa. Wow. You're friends with quite a few voice actors, so I bump around the community. That's awesome. Someone was mentioning, who was saying, Aveline was saying, someone else was, I think it was Aveline, French, here in chat, suggesting that I should be a voice actor. I'm like, I don't know if I have, I probably have the voice for cartoons, but I'm not sure if I have the discipline or the background for it. He paid $80 some for a photo with Alice Cooper, 50 for autograph of Gene Simmons. Well, that's cool, man. If you're fans, I don't think in my life I'm struggling to think of any time that I paid to wait in line to get an autograph. And I totally understand that's how they make their money. They make a lot of money that way, but I don't think I have. You could do it. There are classes for it. You're probably right in getting through the classes, but like my career is like so well entrenched. And I'm not comfortable, but I'm like I'm very I'm set, right? Like I'm solid. Like it would be a radical change to go voice. It'd be fun, and I think it would be fulfilling, but I know it would be a radical change. I work in the tech industry, so going into entertainment, I already know it would be a massive pay cut. So I'd have to like compensate for like that with other things. But it would be fun. It would be a blast. You mean, to be that underpaid again? Kind of. Yeah, maybe, see? Kind of. You gotta... And the older you get, the more you understand. Like, there's only so much time. I've never watched Adventure Time. Honestly, when I saw the puppet clip, I thought it was a professional VA dub. Really? Well, I am far from professional. And my voice is unique. I could probably make my way into like one or two unique characters, and I'm sure people would know me as like one cartoon character or another. But getting to that point may be like a completely different thing. Completely. You worked with Barrett Oliver once at a photo workshop. I don't know who that is. You met a wrestler. Nice. I remember wrestling. You have Cal Kestis and Sarah Junda card autographs, getting them framed at Michael's now for my gear. Hey, man. That's awesome. Sarah was, she was, oh, God, I know her face. And I would know her name if you mentioned it, but the only thing I remember her from was Mad TV. Bastion from the Neverending Story. Okay, wow. Say my name, Bastion. I don't play WoW. I don't do a lot of gaming, Aranella. Honestly, the closest I've come to gaming in the past year, well, maybe not year, 6 months, let's say, was playing the other night, SOTOR. I don't do a lot of gaming. Richard Horvitz has a unique speaking voice like you, and yes, he made it quite well in the voice acting world. Yeah, I mean, there are people who do it. No doubt. I mean, people just definitely do it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just know that the background required and the hurdles that are there, it's the question of what's the payoff. And I think, oh, come on. Yeah, I would probably, hey, Sonny Dixon, good to see you. I already have the mic set up. I do, kind of, although I'd probably need a more professional stuff. I did some VO the other day, but it was for a separate type of project. Ming-Na Wen, The Mandalorian, coming to the Calgary Expo. Yeah, Ming-Na has been a Star Wars fan from the beginning. Try it as a hobby. Yeah, it'd probably have to be that, because I can't imagine it ever paying the bills. Like, I'm not like a James Arnold Taylor. I'm not like it's a very competitive space. And unless you have probably the world's most amazing voice acting agents, like I see that as kind of like, it'd be a pretty cool thing. Like I like most of my career, I've lucked into it. Like, I never would have imagined hosting a TV show, and I've done that. I've got that under my belt. Like, that was something that was a career achievement. I never imagined being in the Star Wars YouTube channel and hosting something, and I did that. Writing a book, that was a little more achievable, but I did that. Hosting radio, I've done that. But I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. They always need small parts if you don't want to chase major stuff. It would be impossible. Dude, there's so much competition. Not just movie. Oh, God. Video game makes bank doing VO for game developers. Nice. Silver Sunbeam. Nice. No, not just movies, not just TV, not just internet. It's the question of, like, is it really going to, A, pay the bills, B, be that interesting, right? I mean, I've done VO, like, fans have asked, like, you do this thing for my brick film. I'm like, yeah, sure, here, let me shoot something for you. Not a big deal. I've done brick films before, but it was more like, hey, I'm a fan of yours. Could you do this VO? I'm like, yeah, sure. It's a throwaway. That's fun. I would love to be like a cartoon character to ultimately have merch to collect. Like this, I do the voice for, Spinky the Dragon or whatever, the hell it is. That'd be fun. That would be, to me, the most rewarding part of voice acting would probably be that. Would probably be not the money, because I don't think I could chase that. I realistically speaking, but the idea that a character made from the likeness of the cartoon or something was created and crafted that people love and that they purchase. Hello there, American Chris Hansen. Good to see you again. Could be a side hustle. I know there's so many places where I could begin. It's right now, honestly, the fact that I got my head down at work, and then if I'm not working, I'm streaming. Like it would be a very very challenging side hustle to work on. Try it out for fun. We'll see. I'm not making any promises. Sonny Dixon, yeah, I'm printing with the silver filament now, a Polymaker silver filament. It's a silver PLA. The luster on it is outstanding. Does it not look like it's printing in silver? Although there are some layer lines here. This is at a 0.2. I felt like the difference between 0.2 and 0.15 was negligible. That's why I went with 0.2. Let me... Aaronella notes, it's lovely, but I worry it wouldn't be sandable. Oh, well, for sandability, resin is probably going to do you better. Probably. FDM probably would not. FDM would probably not be, what I'm printing in now, probably not as good as resin for you. By the way, I'm at shockingly 90%. Polyterra sands pretty well. Nice. If I could do a Comic-Con, who'd my top 5 guests be? I have no... Big fan, I have no idea, dude. All the guests. All the time. You're not super familiar with filament types? No worries. I'm not that familiar either. I print primarily in PLA. What is it? Polylactic acid? Is that what PLA is short for? Your armor for Lana is 3D printed. Had to sand the heck out of it and use filler primer. Well, I do wonder. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It would have to be something that was sturdy. And if I remember correctly, resin is not that durable. So it is entirely possible that it was something like ABS, which you don't want to be breathing. Those fumes are noxious. But I want to say ABS is used because of its strength. Thank you for verifying that, Silver Sunbeam. I couldn't remember. I was like on memory, like PLA, polylactic acid. ABS can be smoothed with acetone. See, I do... Two things I don't mess with. ABS and acetone. Two things I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I definitely do not print with ABS. A PLA is it. And I mean, maybe PETG. Papa Bear AZ was mentioning earlier. So, I should design like a Star Wars spoon or something, because PETG you could eat with, right? You could use PETG, and eat with it. I'm like, oh, maybe if you do like a Star Wars utensils series, maybe I could use. I've got a blue PETG that David from Printed Solid sent. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be at Comic-Con. I'm going to be at the end of the month. May have him sign a Moff Gideon. Oh, I would, dude. If Giancarlo was going, now you're going to probably do the Black Series, Moff Gideon. If it was me, I'd get a vintage collection, or no, I would get a retro collection Moff Gideon and have him sign that. I would totally have him sign a retro collection Moff Gideon. That's what I'd do. But that's me, Hollywood. I know you're different. Make the Galaxy's Edge spork. I swear I had the spork in here. I've got the spork. Oh, here it is. Purchased. So, yeah, purchased. Hollywood, Eclipse Empire and You Fly 1 ended up getting these for me. The sporks. The Star Wars sporks. The funny thing is, I was there on opening weekend, right? And I went and I got the spork. Or I went and had a meal. And it was a spork. I'm like, this is really unique, right? And so I ate the meal. It was like a vegan, like a pepper steak kind of thing. And I ate it and I'm eating, well, that's pretty good. And I was like, dude, this spork is really cool. I'm like, I wonder if I get to keep it. And I asked, and they said no. I'm like, I'm stupid. I shouldn't have asked. I should just have assumed. Because I came to find out that everyone else was taking them. And I could have taken it. By the way, we've dropped under our current goal of 639 of 640 total subs. So we're teetering on that goal again, meaning we're dropped under. If we get back up to 640, I'll do another barefoot brick walk. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. Da 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 da. Now I've got that song in my head. Pretty soon I will go to bed. Getting up early for another presentation that I have to do. Always, yes, always. Going to meetings every day, and I'll do it always, yes, always. Going to meetings every day. You got the spork? That sounds painful. What? The spork is not painful. The spork is fun. Big fan. Good for Stephen Colbert. Good for him. I hope you congratulated him, because that's awesome. I do not, nor will I ever likely intentionally drive a Tesla. I've vacillated on it. I'm like, well, do we just go with the Tesla? Everyone goes with Tesla. And then the more I research it, I'm like, this is just a bad idea. Ugh. Thank you, Liz. I thought it was Laverne and Shirley. Is your life now mostly meetings and emails instead of tech stuff? Yes. Is the answer to that. Yes. You got car sick every time you were in a Tesla? Sorry to hear that. I've been car sick before. Jedi gets car sick too. She's like me. She gets car sick easy. Thank you for the consoling hug, BBC. You will understand as you get older, as you start to become an adult. You will start to realize that you are weighed down by the stressors of life. So because gas prices are up, I have to buy an electric car? No thanks. That's what you sound like, XP Pete. Seriously, like, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. I don't think you have to. Don't. If you don't want to, don't. But like I say to everybody and everything, like, there are consequences to your actions. Those are the consequences. You want to have a gas car? Knock yourself out. Have at it, dude. You're the one paying for the gas. Great. Cool. Your decision. Your money, your decision. Your budget, your decision. I don't care. Now, do I think that everybody should be driving far more planet-efficient vehicles? Yeah. But I also can't force people to make that decision. That's not my choice. Do I think we'd be better off if everybody was electric? Yeah, I do. But it's not my choice. I'm not here to impinge on somebody else's decisions. Now, the moment it crosses over into my decisions in my life, that's where I start getting a little really uppity. That's what the higher ups are saying. No, XP, I don't think that's right. If gas vehicles are there and you have the money to spend $6 a gallon, knock yourself out. Now, I'll say that, if it came down to it, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be going electric. I'm not a car fan at all. I do not like cars. I tolerate cars right now. I tolerate cars. We lease vehicles here. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a hardware guy. I'm not even a tech guy. I just want stuff to work. People can cycle and walk as well. Public transportation. There are many options. Not everybody has the same options, right? Now, you want to drive an SUV and spend $5 a gallon. It's not my money. Are you hurting the planet? Well, no more than I think. I mean, I'm sure it could be measured out, but no more than the decisions that I might make. If I fly to, San Francisco, right? Am I burning gas? Well, yeah, I'm a part of that, right? Inevitably, you can't, you can't measure everything. Do I feel like I'm doing better for the planet by going electric? Sure, I guess. It's better than burning fossil fuels. Have I done fossil fuels? Have I been a part of it? Yeah. Do I feel I'm doing better for the planet by going vegan? Yes. That's not the reason I'm doing it. That's not the reason I'm vegan. But do I feel the planet's better for it? Yeah, I do. Given what it is that I know about greenhouse gases and deforestation, specifically for livestock and blah, 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 blah. Well, they have to clear away land for crops too. Well, where are they raising the crops for? Are they raising it for us or are they raising it for them? You go down the rabbit hole. So I'm not a big believer in making, that type of decision for someone who's paying their own bills. If you're paying your own bills and you're spending your money the way that you see fit, you want to drive an SUV, do it. Do it. I don't care. Don't park and drive like an a-hole, but I'd say the same thing to anybody who's driving an electric car. So, I fart. Yes, I contribute directly to the greenhouse effect. If it's warmer tomorrow, everybody, it's because I had a lot of gas. Because I had a Whopper. Silver Sunbeam. I'm going to regret this. Which higher ups? Very cautiously walking into that conversation. My thing is you're buying an electric car, but when you plug it in a store, it's powered by diesel. I don't plug it in a store. Inevitably, see, that's the problem. Is but am I burning it when I'm driving? Am I burning fossil fuel when I'm driving? Inevitably, if I'm running completely on clean energy, I can't control that entire chain. But if I can minimize that impact, am I not doing something versus not doing anything? So I don't feel good, and I'm not patting myself on the back because I'm doing so many good things for the environment because inevitably I know, look, I'm just doing my best. I'm making decisions best I can, and they're economic decisions. Look, I got tired of paying $3 at the gallon, or $3 at the gas pump per gallon. So I was like, dude, I'm done with this. I'm done. I don't care. I don't care about cars. I don't care about vehicles. I don't care about this kind of stuff. I cannot wait for cars to be a thing of the past. I cannot wait for people to stop owning cars. And yes, I hate to say it, in your lifetime, it's going to happen. You will still be able to drive vehicles on tracks and all that stuff, but on the interstates and roads, I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before that's all automated. It is a matter of time. I have no vested interest in this. I'm just saying, it's the progression of technology. It's the progression of safety. It's the progression of transportation. It's inefficient. Humans are inefficient at driving. They are completely inefficient. Completely. And if we can save, let me just say this. If we can save one person a year, just one person a year by changing patterns and habits, one person, by offsetting what we used to do in a more automated capacity, is it not worth it? One person. That's all I ask. Now, to you, you might say, well, one person, not worth it. Would you say the same thing if you were that one person? Would you say the same thing if that one person was someone that you knew? Would you say the same thing? So my feeling is, I mean, it's inevitable. It's a foregone conclusion. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. We don't take others' rights away to save one life. Well, is it a right? Do you have a right to a car? You have a right to spend your money however you see fit. Is transportation a right? You can still take the bus. No one's telling you you can't go from point A to point B. I don't know if a car is a right. A car is not a right. It's a privilege. I'm sorry, but at least in the U.S. Constitution, there's nowhere where it says you have the right to life, liberty, and driving your own car. It doesn't say that, John. I don't think there's any constitution on the planet that says something like that. So it's not about the right to drive. Driving is a privilege at that point because what's your right? Trust me. Like I said, I'm not sitting here saying it's going to happen overnight. I'm not sitting here saying that it's going to happen very easily, but it's a foregone conclusion. Dude, half the cars produced today, if not all the cars, it's all tech. Hell, Tesla from the ground up is all tech. So do you want to own, you own a vehicle, but are you driving it? So it's the question. That's a big question. It's not about taking away rights at all, because you don't have the right to drive. It's a privilege, and that privilege can be stripped if you cross the line, right? You drive distracted or whatever the hell it happens to be. It's not a right. It's a privilege. So be careful about the words you choose to use. I don't want to take that away from you. I don't. Just like I'm sitting here saying, hey, I drive an electric vehicle and I'm vegan, but that's not me saying, it's not the same thing as me saying you need to be the same way, because I would never say that. You're an adult. You're paying your own bills. You make your own choices. Those choices have consequences. Every choice you make has a consequence. Every choice. And if I'm not the one who's involved with those consequences, like, well, then who am I? Who am I to step in? Who am I to intervene? Like, I'm nobody, right? I have my opinions. That's it. I have my choices. So, XB Pete says, I feel like cars nowadays are more distracting with all these computers. Well, here's the thing. All those computers and touchscreens, technology is taking over vehicles. Like I said, it's a foregone conclusion, and I think it's an awesome future. I've always believed that, but I've just, as much as I've tolerated cars, I've tolerated them. They get me from point A to point B. That's why they're slow coming off the production line, not enough microchip to make the cars. We'll get over that hump eventually, I feel. Every rose has a thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Oh, Krusty, stop. You and your Guns N' Roses. Isn't that Guns N' Roses? So I'm not sitting here I will never sit here and tell you what to think. I will never sit here and tell you what to do. I will never sit here and tell you what decisions to make, because you're an adult and you have to pay your own bills, and you have to live with your own consequences, and your family does as well. It's not Guns N' Roses. What, Poison? Was it Poison? Okay, Poison then. It was Poison. I'm horrible at butt rock, and yeah, I'm sorry. I consider Poison and Guns N' Roses butt rock. You're pulling my Gen X card. Thanks. I was never into the crap rock though, so don't hate me. Wasn't my thing. Wasn't my jam. Honestly, I was more into classic rock than I was a lot of the hard rock or heavy metal. Well, Guns N' Roses, I'd say hard rock, not necessarily heavy metal. Poison, not heavy metal, but hard rock. I never listened to them. I never cared to listen to them, ever. You grew up on Broadway musical and Disney music. Oh, nice. No worries, big sports fan. Have fun. Hey, man, this is the print's almost done. I can't believe it, Bryce. For real, it's like done. Like it's basically last. Poison is a hair band. Yeah, butt rock. It's butt rock. You're a Dave Matthews sort of person. So that'd have been in the 90s. I like Dave Matthews. He's in Seattle, too. He's been known to, like, sit out on his doorstep waving at people. GNR and Poison are pop. No, I wouldn't call them pop rock. Yeah, kind of, but hair bands. Hair bands. Yeah, I'm with Hollywood. I think they're hair bands. Glam rock. Yeah, I'd say glam rock more than pop rock. You'd pay to see Joan. The rest, hard pass. If they made the top 40 radio, they're pop. Well, come on, Krusty. I can't. All right, here we go. Let's get this Vader assembled, shall we? Vader, assemble! The sound of you hear is me moving the microphone. All right. Now, let's see how this thing turned out. Let's see if I can get this thing together. Let's see how smooth. Ooh, well, it's smoothish. I'd like it to be a bit smoother, but it could have been the layer height that I chose at 0.2. It's nice. Genre rock? I've never even heard of genre rock. If a few songs made top 40 does not mean the band is pop. I'm with Lestat. I don't think it means it's pop. You're a heavy metal fan, you like Poison, Guns N' Roses, other bands. All-time favorite is Kiss. Is Kiss really heavy metal, though? See, Kiss, I think, is more, well... I like Kiss. What else do I need? Yeah, let's put it over here. The Clash, only band that mattered. Wow. Kiss is rock and roll. Yeah, I'd say Kiss is rock and roll. Yeah, rock. Just rock. Right? I had a friend who was also he was my roomie in college, freshman year, and he was Kiss through and through. Not gonna say he was obsessed, but like he adored Kiss. Ban? Are you banning me? You can't ban me from my own channel, Krusty. Oh, the anti-clasher. I don't know. I guess I was more into, with rock, I was more into the pop sound. Like 80s tunes, but not, the harder they got, the less inclined I was to like or listen to them. Like, if I tuned into an 80s channel, like Take On Me, right? There's a pop song. That's a pop song to me. Now this Vader, you can't, oh my God. This camera, I'm telling, this iPhone camera is not doing this silver justice. It looks grayer than it actually is. I'll go to the corner in a second. What the hell just flashed? What just flashed? It looks way more silver than this. Give me a second. Let me see if I can... Let me try something. Give me a moment. Oh, no, that's... No, it's too dark. Let me try that. Yeah, it's a little closer. No problem, Krusty. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for all your supports. Yeah, it's a little... Although it's a little red. The desk is a little red here, but that gives us a better silver, closer to the silveriness of this filament. Gosh, I didn't think I was going to see this all the way through tonight. I thought it would have wrapped by now, but y'all been engaging with chat, so I like hanging. Y'all are talkative, I'll be talkative. Otherwise, it's just me babbling about this, that, or the other thing. For the most part, it printed better than... not better, about what I thought it was going to print, but it came out really well. I wish it would have been a little more smooth, and it probably needs a little bit of a dial in. But this is more than acceptable. I feel this is more than acceptable. Your BB-8s are almost done. 2 manual filament changes. See, Liz is going further than I am with the filament changes. I don't do a lot of the filament swaps. I've done it a few times when I know that it would be warranted, but I tend to stick to like one particular color per print. Although sometimes when it comes to this, these figures, I'd probably be just... Whoa, that was definitely brittle. I'd be just as well served by doing multicolor. Especially for Star Wars stuff. Okay, here we go. Let me clean this up here first. Oops. Oh, the silver is just beautiful. Put this over here. Thank you, Silver Sunbeam. Man, thank you. No, don't even say thank me for the stream. Thank you. Thank you for hanging. The time would not fly without a good conversation. All right, this is kind of the moment of truth here. Hi. Shiny. Blah 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 blah. Shiny. Blah 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 blah. This leg is not. There we go. This is the new Vader sculpt from Play Action. Boy, this silver is just, I cannot tell you. This does not do it justice. This seriously, this is just not. I'll see if the other view brings a bit more justice to the silver. In this light, it looks more gray, like a flat gray. No, you don't understand. It is silver, dude. You think you'd print a Sailor Moon figure? The first print I ever really did on my own that wasn't a test print was a Darth Vader bust. But these figures have become my favorite thing to print easily. You see it as silver? Yeah, but see, I'm just looking at the preview and it looks bluish, and it could be because this lens temperature is different for the balance is for a different lens. but hang on just a second. Let me show you. Like normally with this close-up lens, I do a different color balance. So this is probably closer to the real color of my desk. You see how it went from less red, but I don't know. It looks flat. The silver in this view looks way more flat than it actually is. That's my disclaimer. Doesn't look blue to you? Oh, maybe it's just my eyes. Vader, Darth Vader. All right, now this is the moment of truth. Whether or not this, okay, that doesn't wobble. Okay, that was my concern, is that previously it had been a little wobbly, but it looks like this filament is not as wobbly. And again, the legs articulate and all that. Cape slides on, helmet goes on, and we have a Darth Vader. Krillin says, sand for the Super Mario Brothers game and watch I have. Oh, stand, yes. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, you can link. We don't mind links here in the chat. Because generally speaking, people have been safe. I'd always be careful about like clicking any random link just without asking, but there were some layer line issues here, and it could have been because of the layer height or something else that's off, but I would say this is very passable. Vader Immortal. Oh, a lightsaber from Vader Immortal. Did you make that? Will you do a... Oh, I didn't even think of Phasma. Fucho. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I'm going to be doing a Phasma. I don't know if that's going to be tomorrow or what, but like, yes, I'm going to do a Phasma. I hope the Phasma works because the silk filament, this model would work fine because the silk filament can be brittle. Big Jano! Dude, the silk silver is like freaking amazing, man. I cannot express enough just how awesome this is. And unfortunately, this camera, let's see if the other one works well. Yeah, that looks more silvery. See that? That is definitely, this is more silvery. This view, this camera, this color. Right, this saturation, it's silver, dude. I'm telling you, it looks freaking silver. It looks silver. How durable is this? It's a silk filament, and silk filaments tend not to be as durable. It would not be something that I would use for something that I intended to be durable or more durable. But for a little figurine, it's nothing. Like this is like it's so. Let me make sure it stands up. Okay, yeah. It's everything it needs to be. You're still, hey, you know what, Aranella? We are all at a different stage. So trust me, I am still learning. There's a lot that I don't know. You freaking love it. I told you, dude. This silver filament, I cannot explain just how awesome. The BB-8 works, like, from the lesser perspective, but this Vader is just like, oh my god. Dude. Oh, I can't wait to print these other figures. So I think Phasma, we're going to do some Trooper, going to do a Battle Droid, K2SO. Other things that I think, oh yeah, let's do this one in silver. Let's do this one in silver. Y'all find some different Star Wars things for me. I'd be just like, what? Yeah, it's got to be in silver. Oh, wow. I'm happy with the 0.2. I do wonder if it would have been a little better at a 0.1 or if it would have been a law of... The thing is that it could have been a law of diminishing returns at a 0.15 millimeter layer height versus 0.2 millimeter. Print a Terminator. Oh, Aaron, no, this color is stunning. Doesn't even begin to describe the filament, because it's like the thing is like it shines, and I'm trying to. You see how that light bounces off of it? Like it shines. You gave me an A for this. Coins. We're definitely going to be printing coins. Silver Surfer. There you go. Ads. Oh no, Bryce isn't a sub. I didn't know Bryce wasn't a sub. Sorry. If you're not a sub, then you're probably going to see ads. Sorry, Bryce. I totally missed that. Usually I see warnings and I'm able to give warnings. Oh, I've got to go to the corner. May's sending me to the corner. Thank you. Thank you for sending me to the corner. Oh, Big Jano says, thank you again for the raid last night. Completely caught off guard in the last 30 minutes of my stream yesterday between the raid and hype train prior. Couldn't comprehend everything going on. Big Jano, I think it was awesome that you were helping people with, teaching them OBS and streaming tips and whatever suggestions you were providing. And it was like, it's been a while since we had raided and we don't always have a chance to raid with you. So it's awesome. Big Jano, I'm so glad
with Wayne is now hosting my stream with
What?
108 viewers.
What? What's this? I've been raided? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! Hey. See that seamless transition there? It's like, hey. I don't know how to say half your usernames, but let me go ahead and say welcome, all you Raiders from Wayne's channel. Were you watching with Wayne? We were watching earlier with Chris. We were watching the Kenobi trailer, because the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer dropped today, as well as Strange New Worlds. Wayne, I hope your stream went well. I hope it was good. Good to see you again, Motor City LaBelle. And hello, SMD Lim 17 and Stormfinder 77 and Remote Witness 3 and Mama Gorilla and Just Janf and Seer Soul. Welcome to my corner of the universe. My name is Chris Perillo. I geek out. I love geeking out. Star Wars, 3D printing. Talking with the chat. We were swapping stories about meeting celebrities earlier this evening. That was fun. I just finished printing this. This is, it's an articulated, like a Playmobil-style Darth Vader figure. So I had all the pieces separate, and I assembled them right here on camera. So, love it. Love it. Because look at the luster. Like, look at the luster on this thing. And last night, I printed this in this silver filament, right? This BB-8 droid. Look at it. Look at the shine. Just look at the shine. Look at the sheen. It is, dude, this silver filament, I'm telling you. Polymaker sent this filament to me. I'm addicted. And I've been printing for a while, but dude, this silver filament, I'm like, what else can I print in this silver? It's silver. It's outstanding. I love geeking out over this stuff. May I ask a favor for the Wayne chat? Can I scream, Zamora? Sure, there you go. How's that, 990? How's that? Does that work? Hey, Susan, great to see you here, too. Bryce is setting up his OBS for when he gets the 3D printer, hopefully soon. Hey, man, you can do it, Bryce. Motor City Bell loves Chris. Well, I try. I may not be for everybody. I admit it. I'm one of those people who believes in we were just talking about this too, talking about electric cars and gas cars and all that stuff. I'm like, hey, dude, it's your money, it's your choice. Like, it's not if I don't have to pay the bill, like I have no say in it, right? If my life is not involved, if my family's not involved, I have no say in it. But the moment you cross that line, I'm like, yeah, I've got a say in it, right? Thank you, Watch with Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Very appreciated all your support in the raids. It's awesome. It's awesome. Glad you're able. I'm glad you trust me with your community, and hopefully I'm trustworthy enough. And I know this community here is trustworthy enough. We're very nice to people. We are very kind to people and very welcoming. And by the way, for whatever it's worth, people with various perspectives, though we tend not to cover more controversial topics. I will say that. Although some people will say, well, Star Wars versus Star Trek is controversial, but I disagree because I love both. Thank you for the follow, Small Boats TV. Welcome to my play shop. I'm sorry if I'm missing chat left and right. Let me do my best. So I want to see the Princess Leia behind me. The Leia. Which Leia? Oh, yes. This Leia, I opened her tonight. She's a Black Series, one of the best Black Series Hasbro Leias ever produced. Not just the facial sculpts. I feel they did a good job. She looks a little cross-eyed from that angle. But I feel they did a really good job with the sculpt. I feel they did a really good job with the soft goods. Really good job. Like, this is the best Leia I feel that Hasbro has produced. Because I like figures. I like Star Wars. It's my thing. Because we all need a thing. These are back here. These are just some of the figures that I've opened recently. I got all the Vader stuff stacked here. Hello there, Crypto Cool. If that is your name. Look, I'm telling you, Motor City, but they nailed it. This is great. Hair is incredible too, John. Totally agree. Hey, PC Tech Guy. Good to see you. Leia was looking for love in all the wrong places. Oh, 990. Now, I'm into Star Wars, so I got the Vader stuff behind me. But let me go ahead and pick up this. Let me flip views here. Oops, sorry about that. Wrong view. There's more Star Wars stuff over there and up there. A lot of 3D printed stuff. A lot of original stuff. This is just a nickel tour, right? This is not all of it. Let me see. Let me try to brighten it up a tiny bit. You know, when I have the production set for one angle, it's always different when you do another angle. There's more Vader back there. Like, I'm surrounded by Star Wars stuff. Like, it's a thing. There's an arcade machine, arcade cabinet. Needs to have the VGA replaced. I think there's some, like, liquid that had been leaking or something like that. Someone was saying that I gotta get liquid replaced in the VGA thing. I'm not a hardware guy at all. I'm not really that much of a tech guy, quite honestly. I like what tech does. I like what Star Wars is. I'm always like, you can always pop in here and Star Wars is going to be a thing. Hell, even a calibration cube that someone made, you know, to test the 3D printer, because I'm 3D printing usually every day as well. But they made this one, and it's got a little person frozen in carbonite on the side. Isn't that wild? It's a cave. It's not really a cave. It's more of an alcove, Stormfighter. It's more of an alcove, I would say. How did I connect it as a new camera? Which one? Oh, the iPad? No, it's not an iPad. It's a tablet. It's just a Samsung tablet. I use NDI to broadcast locally. Hey, Cindy, great to see you, and night to you as well. It's a stronghold. Agreed. Mama Gorilla, he is your father. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's what I need to do. I need to print. I'm going to do that right. I'm going to print a Beskar ingot in silver. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start that next. I am your... No, wait, hang on. You are my follower. Or my sub. Because, you know, some of you might be subs here. Possibly. Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it. I did. I did. Who among us does not have a Vader helmet just lying around to be grabbed? Do it, all the Beskar. I will do it. You want a Beskar ingot? Oh, Aranella. Now you... Okay, here's the thing. Aranella and I, we going back and forth, 3D printing, not sure. I'm like, dude, you can print your own Beskar ingot. So I'm going to actually, for this, swap plates. Because I feel I need better adhesion, and I don't want to use a brim. Going with an ulti stick this time. And I need to make sure I change my settings from smooth to texture. I just printed an ingot the other day. Scrolling to where it was. There's other droids. Did I miss it? Beskar. There we go. Okay, this is only going to take like an hour, maybe 2. But it may not finish by the time the stream wraps up. So if the Beskar ingot is not done tonight, it will be done by tomorrow. So you'll be able to stop in tomorrow to say, hey, could I see that silver Beskar ingot? How did it turn out? Print a sectional Beskar spear? I can't even say it. Probably not. I probably will not be doing it. Probably not be doing that. Quite a beat. Good night, Motor City LaBelle. What do I think of Q coming back to Star Trek Picard? I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Vote. Will Kenobi be better than Solo? Yes. I'm going to say yes. If there's not going to be a Grogu. There's no way Grogu's going to show up in this. There's no chance. There's no chance. All right. The ingot. I think it's only going to take about 2 hours. We'll see how it turns out. I'm a little concerned the way that the 0.2 millimeter layer height worked on this Vader, the silver Vader. But yeah, I think it'll be just fine. Oh, it's Vader turned out awesome. New Aquaman movie being moved to next year. Oh, interesting. We were getting ready to wrap anyway, so we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Gonna raid. Let's see here. I know we just got raided, but we're getting on and...
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
It does, and it is, but I've got the next print started. It's going to be going for the next couple hours. So who have we not raided in a while? Who have we not raided in a while? Loyal. We haven't raided Loyal in a while. We're going to raid Loyal. Here we go. What? Okay. That's an interesting little thing. Poll not done. I know, big fan, but we'll be fine. It's almost done. I wouldn't worry about it. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. I'll see you here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific with hopefully a complete... Ooh. Kind of got a little sloppy in there. Beskar ingot. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for all your support. Very appreciated. Every single time. Vote in the poll now. I mean, if anything, we can continue it tomorrow. It's not a make or break. Usually I do the poll for like a minute, not 5. If it was a 5-minute poll, it's not happening. And I think Grogu and yes are winning. Nobody's voting no. So yes is the answer. Let's assume that, shall we? Oh wait, hang on. Why can I not? I can't press the raid now button. Why? I think it's going to start raiding in 8. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. Tusken raiding in 3, 2, 1. I think it's going to go. It says, okay, never mind. It was like doing a countdown. I'm like, what the hell's going on? All right, here we go. Tusken raiding. Get those Tusken Raider emotes ready in 3, 2. I didn't know what was going on. 3, 2, 1. Raiding Loyal Moses. Oh, man. All right, enjoy. Enjoy, Loyal. There we go. Yeah. All right. Good. Have fun, Loyal. They're all yours.